Welcome back from what was a lekker rustige weekend. My name is Carl Wasty, and this lovely individual is Grant Hines. Ladies and gentlemen, we have put together a team today. A maybe different team, but it's a team of gamers, good-looking, former models, and me, to make sure you're well entertained this morning. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is so great to have you, brother.
Thank you very much. It's a horrible mistake putting me on the show, but I'm very grateful to be here. Well, we've got a really incredible morning up for you. We've been joined by an Emmy-nominated childhood crush. I know that Graham has had Kim Engelbrecht as his childhood crush.
Yes.
She's going to be in studio today. We also found out more about how she feels after the news broke that the show was Emmy-nominated, which is massive. Round of applause for South Africa.
Yes.
Doing well.
Yes. And then, of course, we have an Afrikaans duo, Drums and Droom, and I can tell you they are going to be phenomenal. They're going to entertain you. They've got the hottest track called Hey Sonneblom, and it's going to be the Blom, just letting you know. It's going to be fantastic. However, talking about the team, you got Grant, you got me, and now we have the contingent that takes all the looks onto his shoulders. How are your shoulders this morning carrying the looks of the show, Graham?
Not feeling anything, really. It's really light. I don't know. I love it. No, I am feeling a little pressure this morning. Yes, good morning to these beautiful gents, to you beautiful souls at home, to everyone who's going to be connecting with the show, and yes, my childhood crush, Kim Engelbrecht, because I've known her since I was a kid, just about. We kind of started in the industry together, and I'm just so unbelievably proud of this incredible human being, what she's been able to achieve within the industry in the South African standard. Yes, amazing, but she's taken it global, and of course now she is getting the nod as well. So I'm going to put it to you guys, because I know I'm not alone. There are thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of Kim fans out there who would love to see her in a movie alongside that particular actor or actress. If you could see Kim in any movie alongside any co-star, what would it be? I'm thinking Matrix vibes for sure. Hey, you could see her with a long black coat. That's my thinking at the moment, but it is an open board. You can play as much as you like. So let us know, which movie would you like to see Kim act in alongside which co-star? 0634088863. And it's a safe place. You can have a whole lot of fun with this one this morning. We'll take right and wrong answers as well. We're going to have a lot of fun and jam in as much information and entertainment as we can. So hopefully we'll kickstart your week on a motivational note. But let's give you some of those major talking points first off before I delve into the sport. Here's Carl with the news.
Thanks a lot, G. Let's take a peek at your news. Now, starting nationally, Eskom has announced that Stage 2 rolling blackouts will be implemented daily from 4 p.m. to midnight from today to Wednesday. The power utility said that it would endeavour to limit rolling blackouts to nighttime so that there was minimal impact on the economy and population. The load shedding will be used to replenish emergency generation reserves during the night to bolster generation capacity. Eskom says it will publish a further update on Wednesday or as soon as any significant changes occur. Now, the Northwest Department of Human Settlements has launched a program to unblock incomplete housing projects and revive stalled ones across the province. Representatives of the department visited some of the projects around Klerksdorp, where scores of residents have expressed frustration about their incomplete housing units without any government intervention. The residents' plea is for the government to prioritize the completion of housing projects which have stalled for years. Now, on to international news. Partial results from Friday's parliamentary election in Lesotho show that a recently founded party led by millionaire diamond magnate Simon Matekane is on course to bag the largest number of seats. Lesotho's politics have been marred by coup plots and infighting by parties and floor crossing. With the results in from more than a half of the 80 constituencies, the political landscape is set to change. Now, the Revolution for Prosperity Party, formed by Mr. Matekane, has 41 seats. The current governing party has so far not won a single seat. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, meanwhile, has declared a state of emergency to address a crisis situation over an influx of migrants. Now, some 17,000 have arrived in the city from the southern border since April. Republican states like Texas, Arizona, and Florida have been sending migrants to Democratic-led areas in recent months. It's part of a row with the White House as unprecedented numbers of people arrive at the U.S.-Mexico border. Adams told a media conference that 1 in 5 people in the city's shelter system was currently an asylum seeker. Now, regular viewers of our show will be familiar with Otis, a large adult bear from Alaska's Katmai National Park, who holds the record for the most fat bear week wins. Now, of course, no less than 4. Now, Fat Bear Week is a highly anticipated online bracket that pits bears from Katmai National Park against one another, with voters deciding who's the fattest of them all. Well, Fat Bear Week is back, and Otis must defend his title as the fattest of all Alaskan bears. But this year, there's stiff competition. Bear 747, winner of Fat Bear Week 2020, could give Otis a run for his money. He's one of the largest bears on Earth, weighing a hefty 635 kilograms. Most bears know they can't compete with him now, but Otis isn't any bear. He has once devoured 42 salmon in one sitting, and his fishing skills and patience are hard to beat. The winner of Fat Bear Week 2022 will be very, very soon known, as voting closes tomorrow. Fat Bear Tuesday, when the champion is also crowned. May the fattest bear win. That's a wrap-up from the sports desk for now. Another update in 1 hour. Over to my brother bear. Here's Graham with your sport.
Thank you so much, Carl. You're going to have to bear with us as we get through the tough results first. Let's start with cricket this morning. So sorry, Reza Hendricks and Aiden Markram on fire. Both struck half centuries, but they were not enough as the Proteas slipped to a 7-wicket defeat at the hands of India in their second ODI, so now squared at 1 apiece. Hendricks recording an impressive 74, 76 balls, and Markram top scoring was 79. The pair shared in a crucial 129-run third-wicket stand that propelled the visitors to what looked like a challenging 278 for 7, but the hosts, they really looked troubled in reply, and led by an unbeaten 113 from Shreyas Iyer. They cruised home with more than 4 overs to spare, made it look easy in the end. The result ensured that the 3-match series was now level, as I said, at 1 apiece, and will go down to a decider that kicks off tomorrow. Then some big action on the local football fields this weekend. Kaizer Chiefs and SuperSport United recorded some big wins as well in the DStv Premiership, as they look to mount a serious challenge for the championship this year. So Chiefs securing a 3-1 victory over Stellenbosch to make it 3 now on the trot, with Bonfield's Caleb Biminyama grabbing a hat-trick of penalties, in fact. And the win took Amakosi now to 4th spot on the league standings. And elsewhere, SuperSport United, they claimed an equally impressive 3-1 win over Sekhukhune United, with Bradley Grobler, Tamasanqua Gabuza and Tachwana de Tlokwe all scoring for the hosts. Then Orlando Pirates, they extended their winless run to 3 matches now across all competitions, held to a 0-0 draw by a 10-man Richards Bay, still showing so much fire, that team. Now we move a little further afield, and it was Bukayo Saka's double that sent Arsenal back to the top of the Premier League table. That was after an equally impressive 3-2 win over Liverpool, still propping up the second half of the table. Incredible stuff. So Jurgen Klopp's men are now 14 points adrift of the leaders after winning just 2 of their opening 8 league games. They next face Manchester City, who eased past Southampton 4-0. Then Cristiano Ronaldo, he netted his 700th, just take that on board, 700th club goal as Man United beat Everton 2-1. Then Chelsea, they claimed a 3-0 win against Wolves. West Ham, they overcame Fulham 3-1. And then kicking us off earlier in the weekend, Spurs just edged out a pretty spirited Brighton 1-0, with Harry Kane netting the winner there. And then more drama on Formula One's biggest stage, and the biggest name in the field has done it again. Max Verstappen clinched a 2nd title in extraordinary circumstances after dominating a Japanese Grand Prix that was truncated by some pretty heavy rain, but it didn't stop him. Verstappen headed Sergio Perez in a Red Bull 1-2 with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who crossed the line 2nd, was penalised for cutting the track and gaining an advantage on the last lap. So the result then gave Red Bull's driver Max Verstappen an unassailable 113-point lead in the championship, making him only now the 3rd driver after Michael Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel to clinch the title with 4 races to spare. So congratulations to him and his team. Let's hope the finances are all in check, because that's still got to come. But that's where we leave our sport, at least for this half hour. Let's get you prepped with the weather on this Monday morning.
Thanks a lot, G. Let's do that. And in today's weather report, we focus on what is happening in the metros of Johannesburg and Tshwane, where the unexpected and sudden water scarcity in the two metros continued. The newly elected mayor of Johannesburg, Dada Morero, has called on residents to purchase water tanks as an additional source of water. Many areas in the city currently have no water, and Rand Water has said that this was due to an increase in water use in the past fortnight. Phase 2 water restrictions have since been introduced. The levels of reservoirs have dropped from 52 to 38%. And meanwhile, the Tshwane Metro says that areas which include Acacia as well as Soshanguve and the hills also continue to experience water shortages due to the fact that Rand Water reservoirs are under pressure. A spokesperson for the Metro, Lindela Mashigo, has made an urgent plea to all residents to use water sparingly. Now, from water restrictions, we go to those sunrise views. And first up, this beautiful Monday morning is Fozia Tobias, who captured this wonderful shot of the sun and clouds meeting halfway over the ocean. Roland out in Belito, KZN, showed a beautiful misty view with the sun slowly sneaking through the clouds out in the distance. Owen Granger from Lakeside shared this magnificent shot of the fluffy clouds and radiant coral hues from his bedroom window. Benjamin Dickon out in Jeffreys Bay captured this vibrant view of the sunrise glowing up the sky with the stunning pinks and oranges definitely clear there out in the distance. Andre and Mornay from Basley Beach in KZN captured this magnificent view of the sun rising over the sea while enjoying a morning chat from their back garden. That's a wrap of those sunrise views. Can I just tell you, I'd love seeing them. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful. They're like paintings. So 063-408-8863. Let us know exactly how you start your morning, what you see, and of course where you are, and we'll put you on this little segment of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. As we continue with the temperatures you can expect today, it'll give you an idea of how you start your day. Polokwane, let's start with you as always. 13, rising to a nice hot 32. Bombela, a nice warm day for you as well. 30 is your max from a low of 16. Pretoria, searing at 33 from a low of 15. Johannesburg 14 rising to 31. Now Mahikeng 18 is your minimum, rising to a maximum of 34 degrees. Stay hydrated today, please. Klerksdorp, same for you. 34 is your high from a low of 17. Kimberley shining bright like a diamond times 2. 35 is your max from a low of 19. Bloemfontein 15 jumping to 33 degrees Celsius. Richards Bay, you can expect 21 as you rise this morning, jumping to just 25. Pietermaritzburg 16 up to 26. Durban 20 to 24 today. And Mthatha, you've got 25 of the cards as a max from a low of 16. Now East London 21 to 24. Cradock 16 rising to 32. Gqeberha, you've got 20 of the cards and rising to 22. George 18 to 24 today. Cape Town 27 is your high from a low of 15. Worcester 15 jumping to 33. Sutherland 28 is your high from a low of 12. And Uppington, hear this, 21 is your minimum. Your maximum is 41 degrees Celsius. So all I can say, hydrate, stay out of the sun, avoid strenuous exercise, and do enjoy your day with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Was he talking to us to avoid strenuous exercise?
I think
okay.
so.
Got it. No, we're done.
I don't think you need to. I can't avoid it. I'm getting married in 12 days. So I've got
Ooh, ready for the wedding,
that up.
baby.
Yes, yes. But before we even get there, soon after the break, coming up shortly, we've got Drums in Drum in studio.
Are you saying it right?
I hope so. It's one word. Is it Drums in Drum? Is
like a babbling brook. Drums in Drum.
Is it Drums in Drum or Drums in Drum? Anyway,
they're going to ask. Ooh, they died to tell us.
So you can find out what they sound like.
And they look like awesome gents as well. We're going to connect with them. Then I've got to ask another important question. If you don't wrap a wrap, can you still call it a wrap?
Is it an unwrap?
It's an unwrap. We are making a chicken and cheese unwrap for you this morning. Or pizza, possibly, or flatbread. It's going to be amazing. Stick around.
Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. Happy Monday to you. And Hey Sonneblom is the name of the hottest track from an Afrikaans duo that you are going to meet today. It's a catchy feel-good song courtesy of Droom Syndroom. Take a listen to this.
Hey sonneblom, ek wag vir jou op die horison. Mag het lang vat voor jy agterkom. Hoe mooi jy skyn, my sonneblom om my. Hey sonneblom, ek wag vir jou op die horison. Mag het lang vat voor jy agterkom. Hoe mooi jy skyn, my sonneblom.
How amazing is that track? It is fantastic. So please welcome Droom Syndroom. I know we struggled with your name. Please forgive us, okay? Because we were like, is it a dream in a dream?
Yeah.
Is it a syndrome of being a dreamer?
I get it.
Yes.
We thought about the band name for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in Afrikaans it says very like Droom Syndroom. It has a nice ring to it. So, but I can imagine drooms in drums. Yeah.
For an English mind.
Yeah.
It's like a dream in a dream, but no. Droom Syndroom.
Yeah.
But of course, you guys started dreaming. I mean, brothers connecting like this. Brothers often fight, you know.
Yeah.
Now you got a group together. That's how does that work now?
So yeah, I don't think we fight a lot. We actually have a very nice relationship. And if the music, I think it actually brought us a lot closer. You know, kind of going through the struggle of performing and then doing the things, and then obviously getting success at the same time and just working together. It's awesome.
Hey Sonneblom is a beautiful track. I mean, I heard it over there. We're going to hear it a bit later on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But how did that track come about? It's the first one you guys released as a duo.
So basically, ek het Afrikaans
Ja,
praat. Ek kan nie.
Engels is verkeerd.
Maar Desember vakansie het ons eerste see-toer gehad. En die vibe wat ons van daai toer af gekry het, wou ons in 'n song gesit het. So dis basically ons stand.
Ja, lekker eenvoudige storie. Ons wou die vacation vibe capture. It's a feel good song.
It is indeed. That's it. And I mean, that's what the beach will do to you. You go there, you see it, and you're just vibing with it, which is fantastic.
Especially from like for us from Pretoria. It's, vakansie is by die see. So yeah.
Thank you. This is why we have Cape Town.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, I mean, individually you guys had music careers before you had a duo. So what made you come together? Let's first start with the individual, like your own career. Is that something that you just put on ice for Droom Syndroom, or is it?
Yeah, it's weird how it kind of developed into something else. So it started as me, just as a solo artist when I got out of matric, and then I dropped a few singles, a lot of ballady type of stuff. So if people want to listen to that and the sad songs, they can listen to.
Where will we find that on YouTube?
It's my personal name, Kirsten Richard.
Okay,
so it's not Droom Syndroom at all.
Yeah.
And then during lockdown, my little brother joined me, and he started playing drums for me, and we kind of just clicked. And after lockdown, it kind of naturally just developed into us playing together.
Yeah.
And then it was very awkward to try and explain to people it's Kirsten Richard and Kyle. So we thought about we need a name for the act, and we got Droom Syndroom, and that's how it formed. And now I paused the solo career a bit, but it kind of just developed into this.
Oh no, but you'll find it on YouTube. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll reveal everything.
Very cringy.
I know it's good. I like the cringe. The cringe is a good place to start.
High
to
school
understand.
music videos.
That's it. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I always like asking groups when you put the ideas on a piece of paper as to what to call yourselves. Droom Syndroom is the one that won. But what were the other ones that you guys thought about?
So our surname is Schlebusch.
Ja.
So
Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, this is going to be very good. I'm excited. Here we go.
the actual surname is von Schlebusch. It means like doringboom.
Yeah,
something
it's a
in
doringboom.
Duits or something.
Yes.
So we actually thought about like going into the thorn bush type of vibe. We had bosbrand, broers,
Ja.
broers. Like Bruges. Schlebusch Bruges. Yeah. And we had Blonde Oomlik, Blond Kwadraat. But now he's...
I like Blonde Oomlik a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That actually works quite nicely. But
There was quite a few, but yeah, Droom Syndroom, it actually was the first time we said it was Dagdroom Syndroom. And that was a bit too long, and we're like, I can Droom Syndroom.
you guys got something fantastic, honestly. And I think it's going to be beautiful to see you guys perform. You know, the EP, apparently it's aansteeklik in many ways.
Yeah.
You guys must be pretty happy about that. Give me like a good reason for anybody sitting on their couch watching us right now to go and take a listen through that EP.
Ek moet sê, dis nie 'n normale sokkie, Afrikaans songs.
Ja,
So,
nou uit vir sokkie
ja,
mense, maar
baie cool, maar nie so.
ons is nie die normale sokkie band nie. Ons probeer bietjie iets anders doen. Jy kan nie sulke lang hare en sulke treie dra as jy nie is nie.
It's giving me folk, actually. I'm not going to lie. Folk music vibes.
Ja,
chill.
dit is ons probeer 'n bietjie 'n nuwe sound in Afrikaans explore en jy weet as mense 'n bietjie 'n nuwe sound wil hoor, go for it.
Beautiful. Well, droom syndroom, not the blonde oomlik. It's going to be on your Feel Good Breakfast show today, so make sure you check out these guys. And if you got some time this morning, check out the EP on Steerklik, because it is on Steerklik as we continue with your entertainment on your Feel Good Breakfast show.
I'm thinking donderdoring.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get over this.
Come on.
Wonderschluf. Yeah, I can't do it.
We'll take them as they are because they're amazing. They're going to be performing just for us in just a moment. But right now, we want you, because the weather is calling us outdoors, we want you to get out there and experience some incredible travel destinations, because local is lekker, my friend. So every to do, we wonder where to go, where to eat. So why not choose a truly priceless experience at one of the many, and there are so many, award-winning estates in Stellenbosch, in Franschhoek, in the Constantia Wine Valley. We love them. I'm talking about wine tastings, wine pairings, breathtaking views. If you're not into the wine, don't worry. Phenomenal food as well, some of the best in the world, I think. And, of course, plenty of history and culture to indulge. We're spoiled, Guy.
Yeah, and in fact, Time magazine has even voted Franschhoek as one of the world's top 50 greatest places to visit. And we're really lucky that we have it right here on our doorstep, all to ourselves.
I'm thinking kind of, you know, post-wedding, chill-out vibes, honeymoon, Franschhoek is there. We all want a priceless experience, so go and visit priceless.com/travel in South Africa and do it today. And you can choose any of the experiences that tickles your fancy, with the added benefit that MasterCard holders get discount offers as well. I'm talking offers that are valid up until the 31st of December, so you've got the rest of the year to just rock and roll, start planning that end of the year getaway for the whole family, because you deserve it and you want to make sure that it's priceless.
I can make my day.
The number of times you're going to hit snooze. How many excuses you're going to make. And the amount of obstacles that are going to stand in your way.
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink. With zero compromise on taste and performance. Step up your game with new Energade Zero. It's what you put in.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso live on S3, and we are getting ourselves ready for a workout later, but we need a bit of lining, some carbs and something healthy, so stand by for this.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares, adding joy and stretching our imagination. Elite quality, elite taste, elite texture.
Made with love by Clover.
So a cheesy roll-up makes you jump from your seat, then you're in for a treat today with our Clover Elite cheese and chicken open wraps. And they are quick and easy to prepare and a level up to your Monday game. Also, it's very good for Monday therapy. You've got the perfect chef to jump in here because I can tell you the chef is...
Oh, gosh.
You know, your attempts at vegan are fantastic. Just to say, what's your handle again?
It's vegan underscore attempt.
Oh, I thought so.
Yes.
There we go. So today, we're not going vegan.
No,
We've
we're
got some
not.
meat involved, thank
We're not. We
goodness.
got some meat.
No,
we got some meat involved, but of course you can always veganize this. Of course, if you want to replace
Mushrooms.
this with some mushrooms or some tofu, still
it.
works. So I'm going to be adding some of this garlic into our flour here, some salt and pepper, as well as some herbs. So are you going to help us assemble there? Once
I will. I want to feel this process out first because now what
Okay.
we've done is any good dredge will need some seasoning in it. I think some people love leaving their dredge just like that, saying, oh, you know what, the other additives, if you're going to add it to the egg, it's something that's going to...
Yeah.
Another little thing, you know, if you are gonna go to this beautiful place over here, you can add something spicy to your dredge, right?
Yeah, of course,
good.
of course. If you're into that sort of thing, if you're into a bit of a
little bit of Cajun. Some
then
chili
you-
flakes in
then
there, you know?
do that. Then you do that. Okay,
This is great.
and then we're going to roll it in some of that, some beat egg.
yes.
Okay. Again, if you don't eat egg, they're always the
Are
replacements.
you gonna double this here with some panko? Stop it.
We could do that.
You're gonna do that, aren't you?
We could do that.
Yes.
Are you? Is that what you're?
I'm ready. There we
vibing?
go. There goes the panko.
Let's go. There goes a panko.
my
So
word.
yeah, and the wonderful thing is, of course, it's this type of recipe. It's filling, it's delicious, and it's hearty.
Can you help out with, you know, this particular point? Because I know that your oil's got to be at a certain temperature because you want to cook the chicken as well and not just burn the outside. Because now we've got panko. Panko's quite sensitive to heat.
To heat, yeah.
Are there any like hacks, tips, tricks, or do we just test one and go for it?
Let's just test one and see what happens. Of course, you do want your oil
Yes.
relatively hot, so you want to get that outside nice and crispy.
Perfect. And it's still going to rest as
And
well
it's-
once you do that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see.
How are we looking?
There we go.
Okay,
There
good. I
we
like
go.
the sound.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sound is like
yeah.
it's like
it's promising.
it's a culinary jaw song. it's the best.
Okay, so I'm going to be doing the rest of this chicken, and then
All right.
yeah. Do you want to be showing us how to assemble there using that delicious
So,
cheese?
I have a blank canvas over here.
You've got a blank
I have a
canvas.
wrap.
I know.
All right.
You love blank canvases, don't you?
I do. I like filling them.
You really
and
do.
then I've got some of this incredible cheese, and I must just tell you about it because you know what? When it comes to Clover Elite cheese, it is perfectly crafted due to a 5-step crafting process to bring you cheese that is superior in quality, taste, and texture. You can use any of your favorite Clover Elite cheese flavors in this recipe and make it as epic as you want it. I mean, it's simple. It's really, really lovely, and I got some hot sauce that I'm going to drizzle on my end product, which is going to be beautiful. I just love the drizzle. I love the fact that you can do this. I mean, you don't have to add the step, but, you know, for me, I think it makes it extra special. So we can just...
Yes, it does. It does. And the nice thing is you can play around with the sauces. You can really use a sauce of your choice, right? It doesn't have to be spicy. It doesn't have to be... Could be whatever you really want.
I go cheese down,
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah?
then I assemble,
Yes.
okay? Cheese down first. I think the cheese needs to coat it as well because I think that's what makes it extra special. And I'm going to pack
Yeah.
this thing with everything that you've given me over here.
So you want a really meaty wrap.
I like meaty wraps.
And
I
of course,
think
you know
it's-
what? The other thing you could do is also add some veggies, I think. I'm always in favor of adding some veggies. I know, is that a thing for you?
I love veggies.
Yeah.
I think
maybe
with
some slaw.
this, I'd probably do slaw, like an Asian slaw to this as well.
Yeah.
I'd also just do more, you know, Clover Elite cheese.
Of course. of course. More
I'll
cheese,
pack it
you
because I
can
want
never
the
go wrong.
oozy, the cheesiness that I love so much. And then we're going to fold it
We're
over.
gonna fold it over.
Once you've done that,
And we're
good,
just good to go.
good to go. And
Good to go. A yummy, quick snack that you
amazing.
can enjoy for lunch
I wonder,
or dinner.
are those over there? I'd love to taste one of these just to kind of check it out. Which one should
I think you probably should check taste the one you made.
Okay,
Or,
this is cool.
Oh, you know what? Another thing could be cool is you actually you could grill. You could put this on the.
Yes, I was gonna ask you if you could do that.
That could be next level, actually.
A little
That
bit of a
could-
grill?
Yeah.
A little vibe
That
in
could
this?
take it. That could take it up a notch, actually.
Okay, well, this is quite a morsel, so I'm going to go for it anyway.
Yeah?
Wish me luck. Thank you.
I do. Let's see. Are you enjoying it? It's good, hey.
I can't talk now. Thank you. I know it's rude to talk
That's
my
the
mouth
whole
off.
point.
Continue talking.
That's the whole point, right? I don't even have words. I mean,
The crunch. It's a beautiful texture of the cheese. The
Yeah,
wrap.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, no, it's a good treat.
This is so good.
Yeah.
If you want
And
the
look,
recipe-
we've got one chicken. Of course, you want to cook it through at home, but look how nice and crispy that
It's
is.
the one right there.
Right.
But is it double dipping?
Yeah, but
It worked, right?
yes,
In the good way.
in a good way.
Excuse me, I'm still chewing. This is what a mouthful this stuff is. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. It's absolutely a mouthful. So.
Well, if you want to get any of the recipe items or the method, please go to expressoshow.com. It is absolutely incredible. I wish you could taste what I'm tasting, but it gave me a good sort of foundation for a workout on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Check this out. Thank you.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back, you beauties. Sun's out, guns out, baby. Summer is around the corner, and who better to get us into our ultimate shape, the best version of ourselves than the fabulous fitness expert and trainer, Alicia, who's brought some guns of her own here in the form of great to have both of you back, Alicia. Love having you here. We're going to do something that's upbeat, that's going to get a bit of a sweat going. For me, and my kind of I had a back op a couple of years ago, and it's all been about my recovery mobility for mental health, for emotional health, and for physical health.
Of course.
You've got to enjoy what you're doing, right?
You do, and with mobility, you know, the stronger you get with that, you can start adding fun, intensive workouts, which is our theme for today.
I love that.
So let's get right into it. Everything is time-based, so if anybody is at home, obviously beginner level, 30 seconds, intermediate 40, and advanced 60.
And this is, you don't have to go to a gym for like 4 hours to get that kickback, to get the endorphins pumping, all of the benefits. You can do it even at home now.
You can do it at home, 20 minutes, 15, even 10, as long as you get moving.
All right.
Right, so our first movement today is everything shoulder width apart, hands on the floor, you're going to jump out, kick 1, 2 with those knees, jump forward, stand.
Yeah. All right.
Now, if you don't want to jump out, you can step out. So let's go down again. You guys can still jump out for me. Otherwise, everybody else at home can just do the step walk. Good, and let's go one more time. Down, out, kick, kick, forward, and up.
Right, okay.
Right. That's a burpee just with one mountain climber. If you want to make it more intense, just add some more kicks in.
Why is the burpee so intense? Why is it like always the go-to, but it kicks the heart rate up?
Every time. Because remember, you're taking your chest down to the floor, and obviously that's going to kick the heart rate up. Now, there's different types of burpees. You can go all the way to the floor. You can do it on a stick if you don't want to go so low down. So kick it up and see what happens.
I love that. Go.
Right, number 2. This time we're going to jump to the left, into a squat, jumping to the right. So 3, 2, 1. Jumping into a squat. That's it. Now, if you don't want to jump, you can step. Okay, we can always do alternatives. Let's go one more time.
I think that's been my journey, is realizing how to train around your limitations. You can still do stuff.
You can still move, just make it easier for yourself.
Look after yourself.
All right, the next one is a nice, tricky little spicy movement.
She says nice.
Little spicy movement
Some license.
for you.
Okay.
So, right, we over here. If you're at home, on your knees, if you cannot do this movement, into a half push-up, squeeze it all the way back into a rocket launcher, shoot back up to the top. Again, down, squeeze back, shoot to the top. This one you'll feel engages your core, as well as you feel that heart rate pounding.
That's amazing.
Hey?
It really is. And you're getting such a lovely stretch on that lower back and the glutes.
That's it. Lovely, guys. Let's let the men do one more, hey? Good, and last one for me. Good. Lovely.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
fantastic. I
So
love-
now that we've come into that position, obviously our heart rate's increased, so it is good now to add in some core movements. So we're going to have a seat on our bums.
Right.
Great. Either you can kick it back up, use your hands and your elbows to support you at the back. Don't flare out or stand out like this. You're going to hurt your lower back. Tuck it all in nice and neat, lean back, and you kick it up. Now, if you're struggling to kick it up, you can kick it in, or use one leg at a time. Strengthen that core in different ways and just work with reps. Right. If you do feel that lower back,
Yeah,
obviously
but
then
the
you
core has
use
been key.
alternatives.
With rehab and building that strength again, this is where it begins.
It is, and without a strong core, your lower back will give you issues. So they
completely.
work together.
I think we forget that it's one ecosystem.
Yes.
Can I ask you quickly, just to deviate away from our routine very quickly. You guys are
course.
looking great, and I know you do this for what it benefits you, how it motivates you, how you're able to motivate other people, but every now and then you get an opportunity to shine.
Yes.
You're going to be shining on a stage
I am.
soon. Talk us through that.
I've been training for about 14 weeks, and it's for a very big fitness show called Fitness Runway Model, and it's in Joburg, and it's run by Yaku de Bruin.
Wow.
So it's all about prepping in a healthier manner and just showcasing your passion for fitness and like fashion.
Yeah, 'cause
you know,
it's
so we
not
get to
just-
dress up quite nicely.
Because there is an aesthetic involved. There are beautiful lifestyle benefits for being in shape like
Yes.
this. And I know you don't do it, as I said, for that kind of validation.
Yeah.
But it's nice to get it.
Exactly.
You're looking good, man. You could enter as well, buddy. You could do
Maybe
it.
even get a workout here.
And we've still got another 2 of these sessions to come. Paul's going to be putting us through our paces as well. Leisha is not going anywhere. You can show her some love on her socials. Get in touch. And if you want to set up a fitness session as well, she is one of the best in the business. Both of them are going to be sticking around to take us through more. Maybe we'll get Grant involved, a little bit of shredding for the wedding, my friend. But whatever you are doing, just get moving, get that mobility. Your heart, your head, your body will love you for it.
Oh, you can make my day.
Defeat your mucus monster, Mucofizz. Loosen mucus and phlegm for clearer airways. Brought to you by Pharmadynamics.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, here on S3. Now, we all love making a difference in someone's life, but we don't always know where to start or whom to trust. And that's where the My School, My Village, My Planet loyalty program comes in. A community program where hundreds of thousands of people across South Africa have been giving back to initiatives that they are passionate about. And guess what? It didn't cost them a cent, which is the amazing thing about this program. Now, Peter Twine, the general manager for My School, School, My Village, My Planet, joins us in the studio as we celebrate 25 years of the impact made by the My School, My Village, My Planet loyalty program. And Peter, it's always amazing to link up with you. And at this juncture, 25 years, congratulations, you must be extremely proud.
Katlego, yes, good morning, and also good morning to all the viewers. It's been a real privilege to have been on this journey with the program. And, you know, every day is another challenge, but every day is another opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah. So for those who might not have heard about the My School, My Village, My Planet loyalty program, just give us a bit of a background on what it is exactly.
It's a community loyalty program where people are raising funds for causes that are important to them. And with over 8,000 causes on the program, there's definitely something that will be of your liking, that is close to your heart, that matters to you as an individual. And it's very simple. Like in any loyalty program, you take a My School card, you can get that at a Woolworths store, you can download the app, the My School app, and you can start giving back. The difference is you can choose of those 8,000, who is important to you? What in your family is important to you that you would want to support those organizations?
Yeah, and ultimately I think it really does add to one's shopping experience, you know, when you are reminded that that which you're spending, there's a certain portion thereof that is going towards helping these programs or these initiatives. In my case, I have an organization, Hope Cape Town. But 25 years down the line, I'm sure that there are many highlights that you could think of that you remember over the years. What impact would you say has been made so far?
Katlego, yes, there's been many examples of impact. And perhaps if I sort of work through them from a My School side and then My Village and then My Planet. On the My School side, the ones that stands out are the classrooms that we've built in areas that needed them, schools that needed them. We've recently done 3 great RR classrooms at Crystal House here in Cape Town.
Wow.
And we've done 6 classrooms with partners in Nederburg and Paul as well. And there's those examples, but there's also the examples where we've actually impacted teachers and principals, the work we do with our NGOs for their development and leadership.
Some of the most unappreciated service members of our community.
Absolutely, and we celebrate Teachers' Day on the 5th of October. And there we've worked with over 8,000 teachers. And, you know, if you look at our early childhood centres, the work that we support over 180 practitioners with Grow Educare.
Wow.
They service over 2,000 children. In terms of an impact, that's just a few examples in the school space. In the village space, ones that really stands out to me as well are the work we do around food security and teaching people how to produce food. But also an example that's very close to heart is Operation Smile, where they do restorative surgeries. And they've done, with the funding that My School generated from their supporters, already 154 surgeries. That's 154 children's lives changed.
Yeah, and when you understand the impact that that has, it's life-saving in many ways when you understand the impact of those surgeries.
Yeah, absolutely. On the Planet side, we've worked with some of our NGOs that service under-resourced communities looking after animals. There they've done over 10,000 sterilizations. The My Planet Rhino Fund, Rhino Month that we celebrated last month, we've done investments in anti-poaching initiatives well over 20 million rand. And that continues. So those are just a few examples. That's not even the examples of each of these organizations, of the work that they do on a daily basis.
Yeah. Now, it goes without saying, because just as you've given those examples, there are so many different touch points. And so it means that everyone's passion is addressed. Whatever you might be passionate about, you'll find something, an organization that you can contribute to. But why would you further say people should get involved in this incredible program?
One of our NGOs recently said, you think you're just buying a bread or buying your shopping today. but your shopping is actually giving a meal to somebody else tonight. Now, that's a powerful reason to actually do that. And then when you participate in the program and you link into the W Rewards site with Woolworths, you also get the instant savings with that. You get vouchers. Our other partners, Loot, often give vouchers to our supporters as well. And so do we get special offers for all of our supporters across the base.
Yeah, and you're creating such a beautiful network of South Africans that are all sharing and caring, as we're taught by the kind of the philosophy of Ubuntu.
Yes,
which
absolutely.
Is part of, the fabric of what makes us who we are as South Africans, right? So how do we then become supporters?
It's very easy, Katlego. As you know, you can pick up a card in a Woolworths store. You can register that card on our website. As I've already said, you can download the MySchool app. Or if you're a little less technology advanced, just SMS join to 31231 and our team will phone you back. And that's easy, it's simple. And when you sign up, it won't take longer than 2 minutes. And you're part of a journey of making an impact, making a difference, creating hope, and ultimately leaving a legacy, which is what we all want.
Yeah, a beautiful legacy at that, not just any legacy. And you're also welcome to call the call centre on 0860 100 445, and the team will call you back. But thank you very much once again, Peter, for joining us and for including us in part of this story that you are building and the tapestry that you are creating for a South Africa that really cares.
Thank you very much for being here.
Well, 25 years of impact and making a daily difference in the lives of other people. It certainly does feel good to have been part of that journey. Now, you can join the My School, My Village, My Planet program and make a difference every single time that you shop. Sign up today for your free card at myschool.coza. You can also get one at a Woolworths store, or you can download the My School app for your virtual card.
Beautiful stuff. What a journey. And speaking of shopping, have you ever stopped to consider how much essentials cost per item? I bet you everyone is having to do that now. Well, it's the perfect prelude because we are about to play a brand new game, and this one is going to be a bit of a wake-up call for some. We want to test your knowledge to see if you know how much everyday groceries cost in our new game, Guess the Price, in which you win absolutely nothing.
Hey.
No, you win financial education.
Okay. There we go.
Financial literacy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm empowering you with this one. It hit me yesterday because I now take a calculator with me. I've got lists that check off. We've spoken about this. I want to test you guys to see how much you know about your average prices of groceries. We're going to do a couple of staples here, and we know like stores vary, so I've averaged them out, okay?
Oh, that's nice.
But it's a bit of a wake-up call, okay? So we're going to see between the gents who can get as close to that number, and obviously at the end, you'll win your absolutely nothing. No, the Golden Monkey will come and sit with you for the rest of the show.
That's so cool. Okay,
He'll just chill with you. So how do you think you're going to do in this?
I think I actually might do well. Because I do the shopping.
Okay, you that guy.
Yeah.
Grant?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do pretty well as well. I do a lot of my own shopping.
See? Let's see if you guys are on the money. Okay, so we're going to kick it off right now with a 1.5 kg bag of apples, because everybody needs them. Carl, I'm going to start with you, Mr. Confidence. What do you reckon one of these is going to set you back?
28 rand.
28 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
25.99.
Well, it's got to be a 99 in there, okay? See who was closer to...
Oh!
99. Hey?
There was I got the 99, you got the...
28, there we go.
Yeah, okay, so you might have to give that to both of you. We'll wait until the
Look,
end.
it depends where you buy them.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll wait until the end. But you've got to look for those specials, I suppose. This one, we've all got to get it, and this one does vary as well. Bottle of dishwashing liquid. Ooh.
35.99.
27 rand.
Okay.
No, 35.99. Oh, it depends. Wait, that's the... Oh, yeah!
Well done.
It depends on the size, because also sometimes do you get the bulk ones. I buy in bulk.
I got a discounted one recently. It was 27
40 bucks for that.
That's a good price, man. Hook me up later.
3 for 1, eh? 3 for 1. 3 for 1. Okay, now this one might surprise you. I'm hoping that they're going to keep the price low on this one because everyone needs it. A loaf of sliced brown bread.
Okay, I'm going to go with 18 rand.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 16.99 rand.
I think it might be less. I'm hoping $16.99. Wow.
Oh, yes! Look,
Someone likes this brown bread. Nice, Grant. Okay, but that's...
It also depends. Are you getting the dumpy kind, the luxury kind, or are you just getting...
And when they tell you those things, is it a trick to just get you to spend more, or are you just getting the same slice of brown bread?
Dumpy brown bread, always.
Dumpier.
Always.
Okay, it's proven to be dumpier. This one, it's a real grudge purchase because you don't think you need it until you need one. So you always have to buy in bulk. A 4-pack dish sponge pack.
Ooh,
4-pack of dish sponges.
This is going to be hard. I think this is close to like $24.99.
Sure. I'm gonna hold it at 18 for some reason.
18?
Yeah.
Holding pattern at 18. Let's reveal the answer. 31.
Wow. But I still win.
Yeah,
but that's really
No one's winning with that. No one is winning.
And no one wants to throw those away.
Because they make it with gold thread when you piece the stuff together.
I actually realized it's because I do the bulk shop. You know, when you do the bunch of sponges, you do like a whole bunch of them, so it lasts 3 months.
You forget that you've ever bought them.
Exactly.
You know, and you know they're somewhere.
But also, like, that's a luxury, man. Like, not everyone has the opportunity to buy
elbows, man. Use your elbows. This one, my household goes through about 3 of these every day. Okay. A carton of 6 large free-range eggs. And I stress the free range because there will be a bit of a price differential there.
I don't eat eggs, so I actually don't know what the cost is. Oh, you can have a...
No, give it a shot anyway.
What is an egg worth, do you think, in this world?
Probably about 6 Rand each, so probably close to like 28 Rand, I think.
I'm going to go 21.
21, nice. Let's see, 28 Rand 99.
I don't even buy them. I don't even buy them.
Hey, he buys in bulk. He's
discounts,
kind of shopping
discounts,
savant. Absolutely love it. But here's the deal. All of those were pretty expensive.
Very.
I think if we had to compare them to even last year, that would be mind-blowing. Everything has gone up. And I think the take-home here, so well done, guys. We're going to decide. I'm going to let my team work on the exact points. Do we have a winner? And unbelievably, it's our friend who doesn't even eat eggs. He gets to spend the rest of the day. No, I had high hopes for both of you because you are very conscious about
you bestow upon me the monkey
your lifestyles, and you get the golden monkey for the rest of the show, man. He's your mate. He can keep you company. I think the big take-home for me is that being conscious of prices is the first step to making better money choices and ultimately saving. And this is all pointing towards buying in bulk, I reckon, is your first stop. So always double-check prices before you add them to the trolley. Use your phone. That's why we got these devices. And since you're shopping for groceries anyway, why not earn a little bit of cash back? In fact, some serious cash back. If you use your Nedbank American Express card at all the qualifying retailers nationwide, you guarantee yourself 1.1% in cash back every time you swipe. And trust me, it adds up. If you do all of your big spends, your groceries, that's your petrol for the month. It really does make a big difference. So imagine how much you could get back in savings for free. You could earn enough to buy yourself your own golden monkey. Now, the golden monkey.
Do you want to play with my monkey?
Okay.
You can play with my
monkey.
monkey.
It's the first. It's the first on the show.
Yeah, let's go wait.
James is on a long overdue holiday. All because he chose to invest in an electronic Optimum Plus account. Yes, seriously. Be like James. Open a Nedbank Electronic Optimum Plus account and get an effective interest rate of up to 12.4%.
I'll go. But one of you said, oh, he's back. Move way.
Clover Fresh Milk.
Made with love by Clover.
Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Just like a good yawn, hope is contagious. At least that's what we are hoping. We want it to spread this Hopetober. It's been said that when you have enough hope, it tends to spread naturally. In fact, I think that's how this country operates. And this Hopetober, Adcock Ingram OTC, the sponsors of Brave, are spreading hope by giving away amazing 2,000 Rand cash prizes to our amazing viewers. And all you had to do in this last competition at the end of last week was share your message of hope for Mzansi. And we had some amazing entrants. So congratulations to everyone and thank you, but there can only be one winner this morning. And we are going to reveal that name in just a moment, but I need a nice drum roll, please. Congratulations, Narusha! Well done, Narusha, you superstar. Narusha Naidu wrote in with this wonderful comment. She said, Mzansi, knowing what it is and what it could be, hope is faith, and with strong faith, anything is possible. Hashtag Hopetober, hashtag sponsors of Brave, hashtag Expresso Show. And she made that connection with us. And we are making a connection with her right now. Narusha, very good morning. How are you?
Hi.
Oh, she's very quiet. I thought you would be exploding with excitement at this stage. Let's see if we can connect with Narusha. Thank you so much for entering a beautiful message. Clearly, faith is at the core of your being. How does it feel to be a winner today? You are now 2,000 Rand in cash richer.
I am so thrilled about it.
I'm so glad. I know we're battling with a bad line here, but I've got to ask you, because you had such a beautiful message there. What can we do to spread hope in this country? What does your heart tell you? What do you hope for SA? Oh, I think we've lost Narusha there. Heartbreaking, because she had such beautiful words to share with us. Likewise, everyone who entered, thank you so much. It's so nice to know that hope is in your heart and you are helping us propel this message for the rest of Hopetober and hopefully beyond. I think now more than ever is the time to start spreading hope all over, not just in South Africa, but we're a global village. And if you want to be our next lucky winner of that 2,000 Rand in cash just for yourself, courtesy of Adcock Ingram OTC, officially the sponsors of Brave, just be on the lookout for our weekly competition question, and that you can find on our Expresso Show Facebook, Twitter, or our Instagram pages. And while you're there, spread a little love and hope, of course. First hour of the show done and dusted. Let's get back into the second now with some of those news and sporting headlines.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.
I do have a story of hope coming up a little bit later, but for now, let's take a look at your national news. Now, Western Cape authorities have seized drugs with a street value of 2.4 million Rand, at Cape Town International Airport, with 4 kilograms of cocaine hidden in chocolate wrappings. Now, Warrant Officer Joseph Swatboy said yesterday members of the police narcotics unit in Cape Town had followed up on information of a passenger responsible for drug trafficking via Cape Town Airport. The police searched passengers disembarking from a flight from Dubai and confiscated 4 kilograms of cocaine in chocolate wrappers hidden in one's luggage. A 37-year-old man was reportedly arrested and will appear in court on drug dealing charges. Now, Eskom has announced that Stage 2 rolling blackouts will be implemented daily from 4 p.m. to midnight from today to Wednesday. The power utility said that it would endeavour to limit rolling blackouts to nighttime so that there was minimal impact on the economy and population. The load shedding will be used to replenish emergency generation reserves during the night to bolster generation capacity. Eskom says it will publish a further update on Wednesday or as soon as any significant changes occur. Now on to international news. Russia has ramped up security on its only bridge to Crimea after a huge blast destroyed sections of it on Saturday. President Vladimir Putin has now ordered Russia's Federal Security Service to oversee the key crossing to the occupied peninsula. The bridge is also a pivotal symbol of Russia's annexation of Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. Described by the Russian media as the construction of the century, the bridge, which is 19 kilometers long, has been crucial to Russia for the movement of military equipment and troops into southern Ukraine. Now, partial results from Friday's parliamentary election in Lesotho show that a recently founded party led by millionaire diamond magnate Sam Matekane is on course to bag the largest number of seats. Lesotho's politics have been marred by coup plots, infighting by parties and floor crossing. With the results in from more than a half of the 80 constituencies, the political landscape is set to change. The Revolution for Prosperity Party, formed by Matekane, has 41 seats. The current governing party has so far not won a single seat. And wrapping things up, Liverpool has been chosen to host the first Eurovision Song Contest to be held in the UK for 25 years. The home of the Beatles, Frankie Goes to Hollywood and the Wombats will stage the spectacular event on 13 May after beating off hot competition from Glasgow. 160 million TV viewers around the world watching this year's show live. That's a wrap-up of your news for now. Another update for you in 1 hour. Let's take a peek at the sports desk.
Thank you so much, Carl. I wish I had better news to start with this morning, but let's get it out of the way. Let's start with cricket. Reza Hendricks, Aiden Markram both struck half centuries, but they were not enough as the Proteas slipped down to a 7-wicket defeat to India in that second ODI yesterday. So Hendricks looked impressive, recording a 74-76, with Markram top scoring with 79. The pair shared in a crucial 129-run third-wicket stand that propelled the visitors to what looked like a challenging and competitive 278 for 7. But the hosts, though, they really were troubled, in fact, in their reply, and led by an unbeaten 113 from Shreyas Iyer. They cruised home with more than 4 overs to spare, made it look easy in the end. So that result ensured the 3-match series is now squared up level at 1 apiece and will go down to a decider tomorrow, which is great. Then we move on to yesterday's footballing action, and now some momentum being built. Kaizer Chiefs and SuperSport United recorded some big wins in the DStv Premiership as they took their charge to mount a serious challenge for the championship to another level. So Chiefs securing a 3-1 victory over Stellenbosch, with Bonfield's Caleb Bemin-Yama grabbing a hat-trick of penalties. Crazy to see. The win took Amakosi to 4th spot on the league standings. Then elsewhere, SuperSport United, they claimed a hard-fought 3-1 win over Sekhukhune United, with Bradley Grobler, Tamasanqwa Gabuza and Tachwane Detlokwe all scoring for the hosts. Then Orlando Pirates, they extended their winless run to 3 matches across all competitions. They were held to a 0-0 draw by a 10-man Richards Bay, still showing some incredible fire this season. They're moving a little further afield. They really are on fire. Bukayo Saka's double sent Arsenal back to the top of the Premier League standings with a 3-2 win over Liverpool. So Jurgen Klopp's side now 14 points adrift of the leaders after winning just 2 of their opening 8 league games. Surprising position. They will next face Manchester City, of course, eased past Southampton 4-0, and Cristiano Ronaldo in the process netting his 700th club goal. Just take that on board, 700, incredible. That as Man United beat Everton 2-1. And Chelsea looked impressive, still claiming a 3-0 win over Wolves. West Ham, they overcame Fulham 3-1, and then Spurs kicked us off with another hard-fought victory, 1-0 over Brighton. Harry Kane netting the winner in that one. And speaking of winners, he's the top of the pile as we turn to Formula 1. Max Verstappen clinched a 2nd title in extraordinary circumstances after dominating a Japanese Grand Prix that was truncated by some pretty heavy rain. Didn't hold him back, though. Verstappen headed Sergio Perez in a Red Bull 1-2 after Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who crossed the line 2nd, was then penalised for cutting the track and gaining an advantage on that last lap. So the result gave Red Bull driver Verstappen an unassailable 113-point lead in the championship, making him only the 3rd driver, in fact, after the great Michael Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel, to clinch the title with 4 races to spare. Let's hope that Red Bull survive the scrutinising of their financial books over the next couple of weeks. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's see how the sport on the roads is looking. Get a traffic update with Carl.
Let's take a peek indeed, starting with those traffic details for you. N3 eastbound in KZN. I'll start there. There's a stationary vehicle on the N3 eastbound after the Shongweni interchange. The emergency lane is blocked at the moment, so please approach that area with caution. Now let's go to Cape Town, R300 area. There is a stationary vehicle on the R300 southbound. After Hindle Road, the left lane is blocked. Please approach that area with caution and slow those speeds down and be safe this morning as we take a peek at your weather. Now, starting with weather news, with 83 days left of 2022, Australia's largest city, Sydney, has broken its annual rainfall record. Now, the city has received more than 2,200 millimetres of rainfall since January. Australia's weather agency announced recently widespread flooding across Australia, driven by a La Nina weather pattern, has already claimed the lives of more than 200 people this year. The people of Sydney and elsewhere have been warned of immediate flood risks and to brace for another wet summer. We've seen much rain around Sydney of late, but it is only going to get wetter, New South Wales Emergency Services Minister Steph Cook has said. Sydney's previous rainfall record of 2,194 millimetres was set back in 1950. More heavy rain and storms are forecast for the coming days, but catchments are saturated, dams are full and rivers are already swollen, the Bureau of Meteorology said. In Australia, a La Nina increases the likelihood of rain, cyclones and cooler daytime temperatures. Now, from heavy rain to those beautiful skies of yours, thanks a lot for sharing. Let's start off with some sunrise views from Dudley Cork from Milnerton, sharing this morning view of the magnificent reflection over the water. What a perfect way to wake up. Emil out in Hardebeespoort captured this breathtaking photo from luscious green grass to the bold sun rising over the hills. Just a perfect view. And then Leanne sent this ocean view whilst walking her dogs, taking in the fresh air out in Stilbaai. And finally, taking it out of our borders, we have Leroy Shimu from Zimbabwe, who shared this bright and bold morning sun glimmering through the trees before heading out to work. Thank you so much for that, Leroy, and for supporting us. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show from Zimbabwe. Now, please send your sunrise images, no matter where you are, on 063-408-8863 as we take a peek at the temperatures in South Africa today. Now, Polokwane, let's start with you. 13 is your low from a high of 32. Bombela 16 jumping to 30 today. Pretoria 33 is the max from a low of 15. In Johannesburg, you can expect 14 as your low. You rise to 31 sometime this afternoon. Just a 2% chance of rain. Let's move over to Mahikeng for you. 18 jumping to 34 degrees Celsius. Klerksdorp 34 for you as well. 17 is your low. Kimberley, you'll wake up to 19. 35 is your max. So do stay hydrated today and get some shade. Bloemfontein 15 up to 33. Over to Richards Bay, 25 is the high, but cooler than the other top temperatures. 21 is your low there. Pietermaritzburg 16 to 26. Durban, a nice chill day for you. 24 is your high from a low of 20. Mthatha, you've got 16 on the cards this morning as you rise to 25 this afternoon. East London 21 to 24. Cradock 16 to 32 today. And then Gqeberha, you've got 20 on the cards. 22 is your max. And then George 18 rising to 24. Let's go to Cape Town 15 to 27 today. Worcester 33 is your high from a low of 15. Sutherland, you wake up to 12. You're up to 28. And then Uppington showing off your top temperature once again. 21 is your low. Believe it or not, 41 is your high. So make sure you do stay hydrated and be safe today as we give you another report in just 1 hour. As we take a peek at the entertainment we have for you, Droom's Syndroom.
Droom's Syndroom. It's going to be a dream for you right now. These guys are amazing. They're wonderful human beings, yes, but they are so talented and carving a path. Absolutely love mavericks in the music industry, and these guys are definitely going to be doing it. Kirsten Richard and Kyle Joshua, they are amazing. They've come together to make a really good unit, and in fact, they're going to be performing a feel-good song for us right now to kickstart a brand new week. Here's Hey Sonneblom. Take it away.
Get ready.
Tussen die lijnen, kracht verloren, ja. Hey, zonneblom, ik wacht voor jou op die horizon. Mag lang van voor en achterkom. Mooi schijn mijn zonneblom. Hey, zonneblom, ik sand. Blom patrone teen die mure, voel jou aan. Druk styf die mynige inkte lyne, trek my nader aan jou. Ek wakker raak langs jou, sit ek vas in die oggend en ek onthou.
I approach a drum section like that with caution after falling down on Friday. You almost floored me. Gents, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Beautiful energy, beautiful vibe. Thanks for bringing Carl's little guitar back. You got your guitar here, buddy. Don't laugh, don't laugh. Okay, no, we're here for a ukulele. Download that, download all of their music, support them. They're amazing, guys. Thank you so much. And they ain't going nowhere. And likewise, Kim Engelbrecht has stepped into the building. We're going to connect with her after the break. They are going to be performing for you again. You've got so much to say, but stick around. Well done, boys.
Revlon color stay matte like crayon. Play it up. Bold matte color goes on as easy as a crayon. Feels barely there. Super soft, 12 rocket poppin' shades. New Revlon color stay matte like crayon. Wanna play?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Just look at my face. You can see how excited I am, how proud I am right now after claiming the Best Actress Award for Reika at the 16th Annual South African Film and Television Awards. Decorated actress and media personality Kim Engelbrecht now stands even taller with a Best Actress nomination at the 2022 International Emmy Awards. I might just cry this morning. We are joined on the couch by Ms. Engelbrecht today, catching up with one of Mzansi's most recognizable talents. So let's give her the best ever feel-good welcome and congratulations! Because when you're doing it, we believe we can do it. Everyone can do it. You're doing it. This is crazy. So congratulations, first of all. I know it's a step in that direction, but it's a massive thing. Has it sunk in yet? How does Kim's brain wrap itself around where you're at right now?
Thank you very much for that lovely intro. I don't know, I think I'm just really proud. You know, you kind of just take all of your accolades and everything you've done up to now, and you put them all in a line, and you realize that it's, you know, it's kind of for something. You know, you're on the right path.
That's part of the journey. I'm going to chat to you about the nuances of that moment, because I kind of see you, those of you that at the top of your game, kind of like superstar athletes, where every performance is kind of exactly that. But I know this is part of one long, lifelong journey for you guys, where these moments, these high points, they are great to be validated, but I know it had to start somewhere. Was there a moment, was there a role, was there a particular house play at school, something that sparked? Because I know you started pretty early. Was there a moment where you were like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, or are you still trying to figure out what you're going to do?
I think maybe just a little bit of both. I did my first play when I was 6 years old, you know, in a school play. And then I went on to do a film when I was 12, got to work both here and then in Italy. You know, one of my first times I was ever on a plane was abroad. So, yeah, and then it's all of that, and then also trying to figure out, am I going to stay in acting or am I going to pursue presenting, because, you know, I'm a presenter as well. Yeah, and then just kind of finding my way back into acting again.
Because it's a bubble. This acting thing is like you've got to go into these crazy other worlds, and I'm sure the more intense the character and the production, the more you've kind of got to go into that. But you're a writer, there's some comedic chops there, big time. You've experimented in a lot of things. Is the thought always to look in other areas, to have this kind of ecosystem, or do you feel this true north of acting kind of driving you towards that, especially now when you're starting to reap the rewards of all of the time and effort that you've put in?
That's cool, the true north of acting. I like that. I think as you're trying to find your feet in the entertainment industry, I think the South African entertainment industry, they've been really good to me. They've let me get into comedy and then try presenting and then get back into acting.
Try, she says.
And then
try.
You know, no, because I think it is a measure of trial and error.
For sure.
You want something that you can completely immerse yourself in, you know? And I think once you find your focus, then I think you find your true acting north, I guess, like you were saying.
This is it, and then it haunts you for the rest of your life. You're constantly looking for that role or that moment, that performance. And this is what I've been dying to ask you. So I think when I last spoke to you, we knew that Reika was something special. And I use the term we, all of those that consider ourselves part of your ecosystem and your an Oscar nod. And I mean, we all dream about that when we get in the industry. We have all sat there and dreamt about giving an Oscar acceptance speech. I'm sorry, I doubt there is an actor or an actress who hasn't done that. This Emmy nomination, how does that make you feel? What does it actually mean to you?
I don't know, I think it's a testament of the hard work and the dedication that you go through. I think in any respect, in any career, you know, anything that you want to reach the top of your game, you want to get some sort of an accolade for it. But I think nobody ever sets out for it. I don't think you get into acting because you want
awards,
that. No. It's just a byproduct of it. But it is definitely a really good feeling.
You're going to savor it, and when you win it, it's going to be even better. Okay, so look, I can't give you an Emmy, and this was actually promised to Grant Hines for the rest of the show, okay? But because you're here, okay, you get the Expresso,
That's
the coveted
I love that.
Expresso Golden Monkey. You can't keep it, okay?
Okay, I'll hold it for...
You can hold it for the rest of the show. He's
I'll
going to be your
hold it
best friend. He's a good listener. He's lovely, and he comes with years and years of success.
Nice.
You are amazing.
Thanks.
You just keep taking your craft to a different level, which is so inspiring for the rest of us. So keep doing that. In fact, don't move a muscle. We're going to keep Kim exactly where she is and continue to talk this amazing journey and get a message of hope, this Hope-tober, from one of, I think, the most inspiring South Africans that I've been lucky enough to walk this journey alongside. So let's have a little bit of fun now, gents, in celebration of an Emmy-nominated actress in our studio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it a break!
Thank you.
All right, so we're celebrating the Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars season by giving you a little bit of a demo as to what's, getting involved in that particular show. We've got the All-Stars, and they're doing so well, but there are some cool challenges that we'd like to apply our sort of skills to, if you want to call that. Some smooth prizes on offer as well, and I can tell you that those competing on the show stand a chance to win big with a shared 1 million rand and 250,000 rand worth of Suzuki products, which you know a lot about.
Huge Suzuki fan. I got my Swift Sport.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing. And you could be one of those winners. It's just really cool. So at home, all you need to do to enter the weekly at-home Tropica challenges is that you could win a cash prize of 1,000 rand. So it can't get smoother than that unless it's Carl's sides of his head after he's just been shaved.
Thank you. Now, this week's challenge, it's the Tropica Bottle Balance Obstacle Course, and I want you to check out this video and get an idea of how it's done, because Grant's about to apply his hand at that particular skill. So take a look at this. And now, Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars. One of the All-Stars will ply the trade at this particular obstacle course. Grant Hines, are you ready?
I will give this an attempt. I'm terrible at this.
Okay.
But take a spatula, hop on one leg, right?
And then you go through it, so you have to zigzag and then zigzag back, and then you got the prize.
And
you ready?
But you've got to make sure that you've got
correct.
this on the other end, right?
You got this. Simple.
Okay, not bad.
Easy.
Do you think I can get an Emmy for this? No.
Okay, almost. Let's go one more time. You never fail if you keep on trying. Let's go.
No, look, yeah, okay. Gary V. Okay, that's your turn.
Gary V. The motivational. I don't know if I can do this. I'll give it a shot, though.
Look at this. He's got technique. I like the short little cakes at the bottom. Look, I like that. That's you do. Yeah. I think Carl's center of balance is a little bit more grounded. You know
Thank you. I appreciate it. Man.
Well, so to enter, all you need to do is to recreate what Carl has just done, not what I did, with this week's hashtag Tropica Bottle Balance Obstacle Course challenge on Tropica's social pages. Share your video on social media by tagging @MyTropica. Make sure that you get that correct, and including hashtag Tropica. Entries close at midnight on the 15th of October, and of course, T's and C's apply. The winner will be selected and contacted via those Tropica social media handles, so make sure that you do follow them correctly.
Indeed. Remember, this week, the cash prize of 1,000 Rand is back up for grabs with our newest challenge, so go and get out a bottle of Tropica and enter this competition. Don't miss the repeat of Tropica Island of Treasure tonight on S3 at 9 p.m., where you'll finally get the chance to see if your favorite All-Star will be heading to the island of Seychelles.
Then you can catch new episodes every Saturday on SABC3 at 6:30 p.m. Can I try? Can I attempt?
Here we go. He's got this one.
Oh, no, man.
He's got it. You got it.
Oh, I got
Yes.
it. It's the... No. Damn it, man. Why is this so hard?
Keep on trying.
Tropica is back with the best of the best in the All-Star Season 10 of Tropica Island of Treasure. All the stars will be competing to win big, and so can you. Simply buy a Tropica promo pack, follow the details, and enter for a chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes.
The more you buy, the more chances you stand to win.
Catch the All-Star Season of Tropica Island of Treasure on Saturdays at 6:30 on SABC3.
Tropica, nothing smoother.
are calling, and Telkom has answered. So what is summer without Monate, without fun incentives, entertainment, and most importantly, endless, uninterrupted connectivity? I think the world needs to be more connected now than ever before. And Telkom is a brand that believes in leaving no man behind. They've democratized data, if you will, and this summer they want you to stay connected and create more of those lifelong memories. And here to tell us more about their very exciting summer campaign and offering is Gugu Mthembu, the Chief Marketing Officer at Telkom. You look like the cat that got the cream this morning.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day, but most importantly, we're looking forward to this summer. I think South Africans always celebrate summer. We go big. Summer bodies, fresh lick of paint in our homes, summer swag. So summer is just that period where we all get excited. And as Telkom, we also make sure that we show up big and we are part of those celebrations. And this year, is definitely one of the years where we are celebrating big time. Firstly, South Africans have voted us for the third time in a row the coolest telco brand. So that's something to celebrate. It tells us that the youth, particularly of South Africa, are paying attention and they are recognizing the work that we do.
And they are discerning. They are a market that knows what they want, and to be authentic in that space, you really have to connect with them. So congratulations. I know you take these things very seriously. So that kind of validation has got to feel good. I can understand the glint in the eye this morning. We love to bring us into the festive season with those Monate vibes, and we've got season 4 on the way. Tell us a bit more about that.
Exciting, hey? So, yeah, 4th year that we bring it in. And when we kicked it off, it was a time when we couldn't get together. We therefore had to have it on TV and just celebrate on TV. And actually, we didn't have much of an audience. So this year, we opened it up, State Theatre in Pretoria. We had people pack it up. And the most exciting thing is that because we're a brand that believes in leaving no man behind, we've made sure that we have multiple genres represented. So there's kwaito, amapiano, hip-hop, Afro-soul. So people must tune in, firstly, Telkom One, which is our live video-on-demand app. They can download that or actually go on to telkom1.tv and catch it there every Sunday at 6 p.m. starting in the first week of November. And they can also watch it on SABC One because we'll be simulcasting onto SABC One every single Sunday. And it's going to run until the new year.
See, this is the power of broadcasting. I think we've got to see this new digital landscape as one big ecosystem where you've got to kind of have anchors in different places. And I love the fact that you're creating this platform for artists as well, which is certainly just amazing to me. I know you guys always have a few little surprises in the bag moving into a new season. What can consumers expect, can look forward to? What's going to blow our minds going into the summer season now?
So we believe in unlimiting people's potential. So our brand ethos is about making sure we leave no one behind, but most importantly, that we are connecting them to their passions, connecting them to each other. Yeah. So part of what we're going to be doing this year is unlimiting them in its true sense, from a proposition perspective and also the experiences that we're bringing to life. So firstly, in terms of the propositions, we have launched an unlimited data package for prepaid. I think we're the first network in the country to launch such a proposition. So you just spend once a month and you have your data connectivity literally sorted for the rest of the month.
That's your education. That's what I'm saying. That's your family. We've needed this human connection between educators, between communities, between our tribe. I think we need that human connectedness now more than ever. And I think that was one of the positives as we look back over these crazy few years. It's kind of fast-forwarded everything. So well done for being on that frontier. It's absolutely amazing. With so much happening so often, almost every day, how do we stay on top of it? How do we stay connected with you, find out about all these deals, make sure that we get access to this connectivity?
Yeah. So firstly, for our prepaid customers or even people that are not with us yet, get a Telkom prepaid SIM. It's as easy as that. And once you're on board, basically dialing *180#. But before even you get onto that, we have our Instagram, Telkomza. We've got our Twitter profile. We urge people to stay connected because we're going to have some surprises coming in every single Monday. So we've had our Monate Mondays for the last 3 years. This year, we've put a spin into it, and we're calling it Made of Mondays. So we don't want it to be Blue Mondays. We want it to be Telkom Blue Mondays. So every Monday, people must stay tuned onto our social media platforms because we'll be dropping some prizes. But there are big prizes as well to be won. We are dropping 30 million rands in prizes this summer just by recharging, being on the network, upgrading your contract if you're a postpaid customer, or just taking an action gives you access to the 30 million rands big prize. But like I say, we don't want to wait until the big prize. Literally every single Monday, there's things to be won and variety of prizes.
Incredible prizes, incredible packages. It was unlimited on a prepaid is something I think that is going to change the game. So thank you on behalf of the consumers that get to benefit from this shot in the arm. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
There you have it. Remember to keep your eyes locked on Telkom's social media pages for all the latest news and to keep up to date with their exciting competitions that they'll be running this summer throughout. You can visit telkom.co.za or just simply follow their hashtag Telkom Made of Monday.
From full body workouts to toning up those legs, we're excited to be joined by another one of our favorite trainers, Paul Jordan. I'm ready to, look, I haven't done a lot of exercise this week, so I'm ready to get through some exercise. So you can take us through how we can get our legs toned and looking good for summer in shorts, you know? I've got to get that going. So what do you recommend?
All right, let me just say hi to the audience first.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name's Paul. Today I'm going to take you through a quick 10-minute workout routine. We're going to be targeting your abs and your chest.
Okay.
Okay, so that's... We're going
abs and chest. Okay, cool. So we're not going to do the legs.
No, so for the first segment, we hit the legs, and then we'll do the legs with the next segment as well. So today...
Great. Okay,
chest,
cool.
abs. Okay, let's go.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do... So this is like just traditional groundwork.
Yes. All right, so you can come into a mountain... into a push-up position.
Okay, yeah.
All right, and we're going to start off with mountain climbers.
Okay, cool.
All right, so right first, and then left.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's do that for 30 seconds.
Okay.
And go.
Yo. Okay.
Skip it there.
See, like you're doing mountain climbers cross. When I go to gym and do mountain climbers, I'm usually doing it to the parallel shoulder. Elbow. Am I doing it wrong?
No, you're doing it right.
What is this then?
It's a mountain climber, but in the form of a twist.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now you can come into a plank position.
Okay.
Okay. So the next exercise is going to be a push-up to plank.
What?
All right. So how this works: push-up.
Oh, okay.
Push-up and plank.
Okay.
Okay.
This is actually a lot harder than it looks.
It is, especially if you're going to be doing it for 30 seconds to about a minute and a half.
Okay, everyone's judging me at home.
All right.
So and your form when you plank?
Straight back, straight body. You need to focus on your posture.
Okay, yeah.
So not too high, not too low.
Okay, am I okay?
Keep it neutral. Yeah. You can bring it back a little bit down. Then we're good. Right, let's keep that for 10 seconds, and then we're going to do push-ups.
This is very painful.
Up.
Okay.
All right, let's do 10 seconds of push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I'm shredding for the wedding.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, I've got to take a bit of a fiver. So talk to me about breaks. If this is too intense for people, how can they ease themselves into? Should they feel guilty?
No, not at all. I mean, it takes a while in this entire process, you know, to get into your picture-perfect body and to get, you know, better in the fitness industry and better within yourself. So what I will always recommend is focus on your resting periods as well. The rest is important, so is the recovery within your routine.
And how important is your diet while you're doing challenges like this?
Your nutrition is always important, whether your goal is to gain weight or lose weight. Every person has a calorie maintenance. So let's say you want to lose weight, you know, tone that body, it's important to get into a calorie range below your calorie
deficit.
Calorie deficit,
Okay,
yes.
cool. Yeah, I'm learning all about this stuff because getting married in 12 days,
Oh, wow,
What
congrats.
can I do? So what's the next?
All right, let's get into that position again.
Yeah.
Now, instead of being in the push-up position, go into the plank, and we're going to be doing it again.
Okay.
The mountain.
The mountain climbers in plank.
In the plank position. So now,
you're right.
you need to get that knees up.
Okay.
All right, and go.
Yo.
Here we go.
Yo. Okay, so posture here is important.
Posture is important.
Because I have to lift up to get my knees in the
Yes, you'll be feeling it in your obliques. Your core will be burned.
What are you supposed to work?
Obliques, core.
Okay.
Up.
Definitely.
And rest. There we go.
It. That's
About
intense.
10 to 15 seconds.
My fitness watch is going nuts. It's working it out. All right.
All right.
Woo.
You can turn around. Let's go into a seating position.
Okay, this is better. Yeah, I'm used to seating positions.
All right. You can lie on your elbows. We're going to be doing normal leg raises.
Okay.
This is a fun exercise.
Yeah.
Just to grab your breath, just to get that breath back. So all the way up and down.
Okay. And then, what do you recommend posture-wise here? Your back's on the ground.
Yes, back is on the ground.
Okay,
Back is on the ground. And as you're doing it, make sure your feet doesn't necessarily rest on the ground.
Okay.
Just focus on that tap.
Woo!
All the way up to that 90-degree angle.
Yeah, burning.
There we go.
Wah!
You can do that for about 10 to 12 reps.
I think we've done 50 reps. What do you... That was hectic. Yo.
Give yourself rest.
And you're doing this for like every day now?
We're doing it for every day. It's actually quite interesting. We're actually doing a summer challenge for the next 8 weeks.
Okay.
We will be teaching our clients this.
Wow.
You know, giving them their diets to get summer ready, to get their bodies intact.
Everybody at home, take a look at this. These are Paul's abs. This is what you can get if you do this Paul Jordaan's workouts. This is pretty wild.
I'm just going to leave you to get your breath back first.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have another insert to get my breath back. So make sure that you head on over to Paul's socials and get in touch with him for yourself at Paul_Jordaan, 2 A's and underscore after that. 2 down. 1 more to go.
Go back into that position. Let's do another set.
Stay tuned on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Woo!
Let's go. 1.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. You're on S3, and we are back on the couch with seasoned actress Kim Engelbrecht as she chats to us about her sparkling Emmy nod to a stellar performance in Reika. I can tell you, everybody is proud. I've actually never seen Graham as proud as he was sitting here, and I am too, which is absolutely wonderful. And thank you for sending in some voice notes through to Kim. I think it's so beautiful to hear from you. So let's take a listen to those now.
Good morning, Expresso team. This is Nirmala Devi Mudli from Kumars. Pray you all had an awesome weekend. Yes, Kim, you are a lady who is feisty and ready for challenges. The actor that comes to mind is Jackie Chan. Wouldn't you like to work close by with him? We would love to see you in action, for he is full of action. Thank you, Mrs. Nirmala Devi Mudli from Kumars.
That was, you know what I love? I love that she has got like a sign out on her voice note, which is so good. I know that dropped in out of nowhere. The context is a little earlier we asked about if anybody could see you playing alongside any other actor or actress, who would it be? And
I mean, Jackie Chan could be, it's right up there.
Right?
You know? Being so amazing in his stunt work, definitely to be choreographed by him.
Jackie Chan is good. There's another voice note that's come through from Jocelyn.
Good morning, my Expresso family. I'd like to see Kim Engelbrecht acting alongside Idris Elba in an action movie. Thank you so much, Jocelyn Elba Gardens. Bye.
Yes, please.
Yes.
We'll take 2 of that. Yes. Thank you so much. I think that'll be amazing. Idris Elba, new Bond movie.
I think, yes.
Right? Yes?
Yeah.
Are we saying yes? We're saying yes? Yes! But, you know, Kim, I did mention I'm super proud. Everybody is proud, and this Emmy nod is power. You are obviously up against some other very, very talented people, but then, of course, series as well. So who are you up against?
I got a Best Actress nod, and then our show itself, as a whole, Reika, got nominated for Best Drama Series. And we're up against Narcos, Mexico, Lupin in France, and Vigil, the...
Oh, you know, I watched the South African show, and I thought it was international. And I do this about... I actually have this thing about music as well. We should stop saying that. We should stop saying that you are surprised by South African production or South African as the USA and the UK, because we have already been this good. It's about changing the narrative in your own head about where the filming comes from, the production, and the acting comes from. So, straight up, a South African such as yourself playing a South African in an Emmy-nominated show, I think that alone tells a story about how the authenticity is the superpower.
That's wonderful, yeah, exactly that. Authenticity and honesty that a South African TV show has brought. And not only that, I think streaming platforms have just changed the way that we see international television and film. You know, it's kind of like evened out the playing field. And it's also like the world has a taste for what's going on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and also you can get to where you want to go from exactly where you are right now.
So that's the most perfect thing to think about, is that, you know, you can be where you are right now and you can make something happen. I think that this type of thing, I know it's a great nod to you, but it's an inspiration to so many more individuals who want to be in the acting industry and believe that they can make it. You know, I hear so many people being shunned for choosing the arts because it's not going to get you a lot of money one day. It's too volatile. It's too insecure. But people like you are showing that you can actually make something out of it if you do believe. And you have a bit of hope, which is so important, though.
For sure. And also if you have a really good support structure.
Yes. I'd love to actually ask you about if there are any young actors, actresses coming into the industry thinking about their future, what message or hope would you give to them?
I think that you should always, #1, believe that tomorrow will always be better than today, and no hard work ever goes unnoticed. So everything you do now is it's gonna come to fruition, like in tenfold.
That is brilliant. And thank you for sharing that as well. I think people need to hear that on a Monday morning just to get the motivation going. Furthermore, you know, our morning post was about you alongside somebody else. Do you have any aspirations as to some actors, actresses that you like to share a role with, a set with one day?
I think just like strong women, Viola Davis, Kate Blanchett. You know, just wonderful females that kind of transform themselves, you know?
That is brilliant. No, I love that, and I think we have to keep that and keep on nourishing that narrative too. You can't just have this idea that an industry belongs to a certain type of person. It's for everybody, and I think that strong ladies such as yourself deserve to make sure that we are there and we are represented in the best way possible. We also got a couple of social posts coming through. I want to take a peek at this. Shireen says, and this says, good morning, my Express fam, happy Monday. I would love to see an action-packed movie. This is back to our social post with Tom Cruise, who never ages. She is my favorite actress and very talented. Looking forward to the show this morning. That's from Shireen, aimed at you. Tom Cruise, apparently.
Thank you.
Is another one that they want to see you alongside.
Yeah, I've heard that he's extremely intense, but he's a hard worker.
Yes.
And I think he'll be able to push you, you know?
I think the intensity is a very good word over there. We've seen some videos and footage, but you know what?
But he's
perfectionist. He's great, eh? And he doesn't age. Top Gun Maverick, I thought he was 21. Right, let's move on to some other posts coming through. We got Zelandia saying, hey, good morning. She's one of the greatest actresses we know. Oh, yeah. I watched on TV. I'd like to see her play along a Charlize Theron, a.k.a. Charlize Theron, in a mystery drama movie. Charlize.
Yes, please.
Charlize, yes, please.
Yes, obviously.
Oh, it'd be so cool, eh? I mean, have you ever, you know, sort of connected and said, hey, when we
No,
work
but
together?
do you know anybody?
Well, we do. A lot of people watch the show. So if you are a casting director, you have Charlize in one hand, put Kim in the other, and let's make a movie.
Thanks.
There's an idea for you. Let's go for that anyway. But just in closing with regard to Reika, you know, a lot of celebrations, but of course you've acted with so many great people in there, and I'm sure that you want to sing their praises as well, the people you've rubbed shoulders with and that made this possible. So are there any names that come to mind that you'd like to big up?
Yeah, just so many. I think the cast on our show are just so incredible. They've just worked so...
You probably should. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, that just kind of shows you that everybody is significant. You know, there's no sort of small roles when you come to a production that's been Emmy nominated, and I appreciate
Roberts,
that.
Fiona Ramsey, Jessica Haynes. Yeah, I mean, I can go on, and and I really love them, and they were just so honest and just so giving.
Yeah, and that's the most beautiful
in
thing.
making the show, yeah.
Well, congratulations once again. We're looking forward to you being on that red carpet at the Emmys 21 November in New York City. I'm not sure who you're going to wear, but we're going to work on that. All we know is that Idris Elba, Charlize Theron, Kim Engelbrecht. Make that movie happen as we continue with your Feel Good Breakfast show here on S3.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.
And I've got to reiterate, Kim giving our industry hope every time she achieves something like this. We love you, girl. We are so, so proud. But now let's take the edge off. Whether it's lunch, games day, maybe afternoon tea party, a sandwich is the go-to snacking. I think it is perfect for sharing as well, and we love it when it comes in the form of a slider. We're inspiring you to up your Monday game with these Batro Tarka slider sandwiches. They're awesome. And with the smooth taste of clover Batro, they might be the best you have ever had. Ooh, not to be so. These are building, girl.
They really are.
So these tick so many boxes, satisfying. There's something comforting about it. I love the fact that we've got a little bit of bread there just for some enjoyment, okay?
Always.
And then we are beefing them up seriously with our falafel vibe. I get that, but the tarka, I don't know what that is. I've just seen a whole big wad of Batro go into that pan. What are you making?
So we're going to make it, I'm preparing the tarka, which is actually an Indian cooking technique.
Technique?
Yes, it's a technique.
Okay.
And so we're just going to basically fry these. We've got some spices, we've got some thyme, some chili, and some sesame seeds. And we use this as a method to release the oils and the flavors into the oil, right?
The oil, and then that flavor can then permeate it through everything.
Use the perfect word, permeate.
I love that. Don't worry, I'm just stealing someone else's intellectual property and passing it off as my own.
No, but it's a really great word. We should use it more.
But it works because all of these things have their own natural kind of oils and flavors, especially the sesame seeds. They've got
exactly.
That beautiful flavor profile, and you want to release that.
You want to release that. Activate, yeah, and actually doing this is a really good way of releasing those oils and flavors.
Can I ask you a favor? Because I'm fanboying like big time at the moment because I've got one of my favorite individuals on the planet and definitely my favorite actress. Yeah, can I ask her to come and help us out?
Yes,
because,
yes.
Because I love putting her outside of her comfort zone, and I'm asking Kim and the Golden Monkey to please come and join us. Hey? Kim,
Yes.
So we're going to put you to work, girl. This is delicious. It's relatively healthy, and it's got like a flavor bazooka going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you need Kim to do here in the kitchen?
Can you please mix? No, you just kind of mix the harissa with that that hummus there.
All of this?
Yes, put it in.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Be confident, girl. Just go all in. Harissa? What is a harissa
It's a
paste?
paste. It's a paste. It's just made with chili and some oil, so it's a really delicious paste. And I love that it's giving the hummus a beautiful color as well. So that's really wonderful. So that's all you have to do. Okay. Graham, you have to get to cutting those raw.
Whoa, I don't know. No, I can do this. Kim, in all of your travels, is there like a favorite thing that you dig to eat? So when you come back to Cape Town, what's the first thing you'll eat when you're here?
Like a crayfish curry that I'll make, or somebody to make me like a nice lamb curry.
Nice.
Chicken curry. You know, something homemade.
Yes, it's always nice to eat homemade food, right? Something comforting about homemade.
I noticed how you said, I'll ask someone to make me
right?
I'm not good at like making a curry. No, not a lamb curry, but I can make a seafood curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just you got to let go. With the curry, I'm realizing you just got to let go. No, I was laughing with Nondimi. So my key is I steal the intellectual property of the last chef that I worked, and then I pass it off as my own, and then try and look like I actually know what I'm doing in the kitchen. But just by osmosis, we pick these amazing things.
Exactly. That's it. That's the key thing.
Okay.
So do you want to butter those with our butro? And we had a whole thing before that we were like, is it butro? Is it butro? Is it butros? It's butro.
However inspired you are, you can do that. So I'm going to ask Kim to butter our rolls.
Okay. Yes, please.
And you can butter them however you want, both sides, even if you want.
Yes,
you
right?
deserve it. I've been using butter for ages. It's easy to spread, which is probably the biggest plus point, I think. Means no bread breaking when spreading the goodness of dairy, and it's a real thing. Melting the butter to pour over the top ensures for the best buttery baked sandwich sliders you have ever had, probably. These are shaping up to be absolutely amazing sliders.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, so I'm going to, can you add, Graham, could you please pass me that onion there?
I can. We're going to slide it down the production line. There we go.
Yeah, just slide it down the line. And so we're going to layer our slider here with some onion.
We're always in a rush on
We're always in a rush.
No, you're smashing it.
You're doing really well. And then we're going to add some of that feta. And then, of course, our beautiful hummus that Kim has so kindly prepared for us.
Use love and stardom. Hey, look at that. Oh,
you are
crushing this.
so humble.
These could be award-winning sliders, in fact.
Yeah, exactly, right? So look at this. We're gonna pour this.
Oh, get out. Oh, get out.
Right.
Oh, no, you're
How
just crazy.
beautiful.
You just lost your mind.
How incredible. Right. And then we obviously just wanted to put that in the oven just to bake for
Just to let everything
minutes.
permeate once again. I absolutely love it. So, Kim, I mean, you're looking phenomenal at the moment. Okay, so I don't know if the slider is on the menu. Okay,
I'll eat it.
you know,
Are you eating bread these days?
we've made some fresh that you can taste on that side, and as you walk over to the edge there, you can see on the other side
There
of our
we've
long
got-
wall there.
okay.
Those are all 4 of you.
Okay, can I cut it like
You
that?
can. You can have as many or as little as you want. So when do you go back? When do we find out? When do the Emmys actually happen? And will we be put out of our misery waiting?
Yeah, so it happens on the 21st of November in New York.
Word.
Find out.
Wow. Wow.
Is the space for dress still open?
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. I haven't even looked into that, you know? I'm kind of just getting over things, yeah.
Ooh, I would imagine a couple of people are going to be knocking on that door. Okay, have a taste and give us...
Am I eating it?
You do it, girl.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Just take a
force you, but it
bite,
does looks.
It looks
so
amazing, yeah?
Good. Uh-huh.
Good, right?
It's a little bit of everything. We've got a harissa
we
paste.
just put it together.
I think what makes it... those are falafel balls.
Oh,
nice, eh?
falafel.
But can we trust
Chickpeas.
anything you say? Because you are one of the best actresses we know. So maybe it's awful that she's just being a brilliant
She's
actress.
performing
I just
us.
don't
She's
know.
giving us the...
No, she's giving it, I can see a good authentic taste, which I love. These are simple, easy to make, satisfying. And... Go method, girl, go method. We're going to try and keep you here for as long as possible, so I might make you cook again. Kim, we love you. Nondi, this is absolutely beautiful, delicious, bang loads of flavor, and I think this tarka is something that a lot of people are going to use to introduce amazing flavors to dishes that you might not think about. Absolutely beautiful. You can find this at expressoshow.com. Wow.
Great.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3, and as heard earlier, we have an Emmy-nominated individual over here who also said that she'd like to be a presenter. So, here's your time to shine. Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous? That's fine. Just
You do it.
okay. You're going to focus here. You're going to say that time for news with Graham on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Time for news with Graham on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Was that good?
I love that so much. That's an Emmy-nominated presenting piece there, right there.
Such a good team.
Yes. Now, Graham, no pressure. It's your turn.
I can drop everything now. I can drop the mic and just walk off set. It's done. Tick that box. Oh, man, let's try and get through the national news headlines. What a day. So the Hawks in Limpopo say further operations will be carried out to curb illegal mining operations in the province. In the latest operation, the Hawks seized chrome ore worth more than 600,000 rand at the Chibeng area outside Burgersfort, which is close to the border between Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Meanwhile, residents of the area are calling for the government to grant illegal miners in the area mining licenses. They say should also benefit from the mineral wealth of the land. We'll certainly watch that space. Then moving to the Western Cape, where authorities have seized drugs with a street value of some 2.4 million rand at Cape Town International Airport, with 4 kilograms of cocaine hidden in chocolate wrappings. Now, Warrant Officer Joseph Swartboy said yesterday police of the narcotics unit in Cape Town followed up on information of a passenger responsible for drug trafficking via Cape Town Airport. The police searched passengers disembarking from a flight from Dubai and then confiscated 4 kilograms of cocaine in chocolate wrappers hidden in one's luggage. A 37-year-old man was arrested and will appear in court on drug dealing charges. In casting a wider gaze on the international news front, French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne has arrived in Algeria on a 2-day visit aimed at improving ties with the former French colony, a major gas exporter as well. Ms. Borne's delegation includes 16 ministers, showing their weight, more than a third of her government. In fact, what a message to send. She's expected to sign deals on economic cooperation. Relations between the two nations soured last year after French President at the time Emmanuel Macron questioned Algeria's existence as a nation before the French occupation. The relations were, however, restored when Macron visited the country in August. Now, moving to Russia, it has ramped up security on its only bridge to Crimea after a huge blast destroyed sections of it on Saturday. As you can see in the pictures, President Vladimir Putin has now ordered Russia's Federal Security Service to oversee the key crossing to the occupied peninsula. The bridge is also a pivotal symbol of Russia's annexation of Crimea from the Ukraine in 2014. Now, described by the Russian media as the construction of the century, the bridge, which is 19 kilometers long, has been crucial to Russia for the movement of military equipment and troops into southern Ukraine. I mean, regular viewers of our show will be familiar with this big old bear, Otis, a rather large adult bear from Alaska's Katmai National Park. In fact, he's the biggest. He holds the record for the most Fat Bear Week wins, no less than 4, can you believe? So Fat Bear Week is a highly anticipated online bracket, if you will, that pits bears from Katmai National Park against one another, with voters deciding who's the fattest of them all. Well, Fat Bear Week is back, and Otis must defend his title as the fattest of them all. Now, Alaskan bears are pretty massive as it is, and he's one of the biggest. This year's competition, though, is pretty stiff. Bear 747, winner of Fat Bear Week in 2020, could give Otis a pretty big run for his money. He's one of the largest bears on Earth, weighing a hefty 635 kilograms, basically a Springbok scrum. Now, most bears know they can't compete with him, but Otis isn't any bear. He once devoured 42 salmon in one sitting, just like Tabiso, and his fishing skills and patience are hard to beat. The winner of Fat Bear Week 2022 will very soon be known as voting closes tomorrow, and Fat Bear Tuesday, in fact, when the champion is also crowned. May the fattest bear barely take out his competition. But that's where we leave our news headlines. Hopefully no bears in our traffic reports as you head out to the office. Let's see how the roads are looking.
Hopefully this report will make traffic a bit more bearable as you move into a lovely Monday and a new week on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, Bellville, Cape Town, there is a stationary vehicle on the N2 outbound off the Robert Sobukwe Road. The left lane is blocked, unfortunately, so please slow it down and exercise caution. Let's go to Joburg, Tembisa. There is congestion on Willifransfontein Road eastbound between African View Drive and N1. The average speed is 15 kilometers per hour, so please approach with caution and have a little bit more patience this morning as I wrap things up on your roads. All the best getting there. Let's take a look at your weather. Right, in today's weather, let's start with weather news. In today's weather report, we focus on what is happening in the metros of Johannesburg and Tshwane, where the unexpected and sudden water scarcity in the two metros continue. The newly elected mayor of Joburg, Dada Morero, has called on residents to purchase water tanks as an additional source of water. Many areas in the city currently have no water. Rand Water has said that this was due to an increase in water use in the past fortnight. Phase 2 water restrictions have been introduced, and of course, the levels of reservoirs have dropped from 52 to just 38. Meanwhile, the Tshwane Metro says that areas which include Acacia, Shoshanguve and the hills also continue to experience water shortages due to the fact that Rand Water reservoirs are under pressure. A spokesperson for the Metro, Lindela Mashigo, has made an urgent plea to all residents to please use water sparingly. Sterkte for you. And of course, you can get through this. We promise that, and you got your back as well. Now we go from water shortages to colours in the sky. Carol van der Merwe, good morning from Durban, sending this gorgeous sea view from an apartment overlooking Umhlanga Promenade. Just stunning stuff over there. Nancy Govender took the shot before stepping onto the soft sand at the beach out in KZN. Nolene in Strand, Cape Town, captured this morning view of the sun beaming over the water with orange hues lighting up the sky. And last up, we have Viz Pillay, who snapped this shot from his hotel overlooking the ocean. And poolside luxuries Cape Town has to offer, no doubt. Thanks a lot for your sunrise images. Keep them coming. In fact, add a video if you want to. 063-408-8863. We'd love to see it. Let's take a final look at the temperatures for South Africa today. Polokwane, it started you 13 to 22 today. Should I say 32? Bombela 16, you rise to 30. Pretoria 15, jumping to 38 degrees Celsius. Johannesburg 31 is your high. That's from a low of 14. Let's go to Mahikeng, 18, rising to a very hot 34. Klerksdorp, snap for you, 34 is your high from a low of 17. Kimberley, you top at 35 from a low of 19. Bloemfontein, 15, rising to 33 for you. Over to Richards Bay, 21 up to 25. Pietermaritzburg, 26 is your high from a low of 16. Durban, a nice chilled day, 20 to 24. And Umtata, 25 is your high, and that is from a low of 16. East London, you wake up to 21 degrees, 24 is your maximum. Craddock, 16 up to 32. Gqeberha, you've got 20 on the cards, over to 22 in the afternoon. George, 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. And then Cape Town, the mother city, 27 is the max from a low of 15. Worcester, you top at 33 from a low of 15 as well. Sutherland, 12 to 28. And topping the temperatures as always, 21 at the low to a high of 41 degrees Celsius. Uppington, of course, try to get some shade today, hydration, and do stay safe in that heat. That's it for the weather on the Feel Good Breakfast Show that you love. Expresso here on S3. Let's take a look at some more action just for you.
You got to stay hydrated. Maybe not with this, though, but it's still worth an opportunity to get out there and explore some of the best wine routes in the world. Every weekend, we wonder what to do, where to go, where to eat. So why not choose a truly priceless experience, my friend? One that will stay with you, I think, for a lifetime at any of the many award-winning estates in Stellenbosch, Franschhoek, and the Constantia Wine Valley. We are spoiled here. I'm talking about tastings, wine pairings. Even if you're not drinking the wine, you can take in breathtaking views. I mean, look at that. Phenomenal food. And of course, the history and the culture. This, for me, is the best of South African tourism. I love it.
There's so many activities. There's picnicking. There's so much. In fact, Time magazine have even voted that Franschhoek is one of the world's top 50 greatest places to visit in the entire world. And we're lucky enough to have it on our doorstep, right here.
Yeah, a few kilometers away. I absolutely love that. But it starts with a little bit of inspiration that you can find at priceless.com/travel in South Africa. Go there, then choose any of these amazing curated experiences that tickle your fancy with the added benefits, if you're a MasterCard holder, of getting discount offers on top of all of that. All those offers are valid up until the 31st of December, so you can start planning your year-end trip because you deserve it, Grant. You deserve it.
No, you do, Grant.
No, you deserve it.
I got the golden monkey.
You did get, no, I gave it away. I gave it away to Kim. I'm so sorry, but she deserves it. You deserve it as well. Get out there and explore.
All right, so let's explore some talent on your Feel Good Breakfast show, because as you have heard, this duo, they've been incredible. Droom Syndroom. Remember the name, go stream them, because they got some great tracks, including this one, which is called Bella, just for you on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Yes! Droom Syndrome. I am loving this group. They are absolutely incredible. Please support the vocals from the locals. They are talented. And also, your brother, this drummer, is absolutely incredible. Do you want to, like, take us out with a beat there? Just go for it. Anything. Let's go for it. Let's go to the Feel Good Breakfast Show. Here we go. We'll see you in a bit. Come on. Come on.
Vincent was always very healthy, so it was a shock when he was diagnosed with colon cancer.
I'm a self-employed accountant, and the chemotherapy treatment made me too tired to work, at the same time as having to find extra money for unexpected costs. Then I had a stroke as well.
As a family, we would have faced years of real financial hardship if Vincent hadn't taken out illness insurance.
I wasn't expecting it to happen to me, but my insurance was a great relief.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining us. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's been very feel good, and it's going to get even better as the health and wellness trend continues to rise, which is awesome. We've all started, I think, to reevaluate our diets, especially when it comes to beverages, which is why there is a lot of excitement around a new product, hot off the press, baby, and perfect for the approaching summer. So Tiger Brand's Senior Brand Manager for Sports and Energy, Tamsin Hendricks, is here to tell us all about a brand new launch. Tam, you must be excited, because I'm getting excited and I'm not even the Senior Brand Manager. When it comes to brands, you don't get many that are bigger or more dominant in the sports energy space. The OG, are you the OG? You were the first. Energade has got to be the first.
We were the very first. So, one, proudly South African.
Yeah.
Yay. And we were launched in 1993 as the very first sports drink in South Africa.
What were you doing in 1993?
I'm not going to give my age away. Yeah, it's the very first sports drink in South Africa. And I think over the years, Energade has really managed to build an ever-improving product, an engaging product for not only the elite sportsmen and sportswomen, so your Springboks and your Netball South Africa teams, but for everyday active consumers, you know, those that are just looking to rehydrate, refresh and replenish their bodies before, during and after any physical activity.
And put back in what last night might have taken out, okay? I'm not going to say any more than that, okay? But it saved me on many a morning. I'll put it out there. The market is evolving. The customers are evolving constantly, and you need to be able to kind of offer a modular offering. Exactly. It needs to be able to help everybody. Yes, we want the OG, but some people want something else. And there is a lot of excitement about a brand new release. Please tell me all about it. I'm looking over there. Explain why everyone is so excited.
So, really excited to launch the Energade Zero range with you. It's come a long way for us, and we're just really excited to introduce it to our family. As you mentioned, our core range. Now we have the Zero. We also have concentrates and we have jellies. So it's really nice, a nice addition. But as you mentioned, post-pandemic, consumers are becoming a bit more health conscious, and they're looking for that, better for you beverage offering. So with less sugar, lower calories, and this zero range is, zero sugar, zero calories, zero compromise on taste and performance, which is what we specialize in, because it does have our dual electrolytes in it to help replenish your body after, like you said, that lost.
Whether it's a marathon or a good night, I love the fact now that you've got something that's a bit more proactive, because I've generally focused on putting back in. I like the fact now, because the refreshment value is always at like a 10 with Energade, the fact that you can tap into that without the sugar is absolutely amazing. You're giving your consumers an opportunity to embrace this on a whole different level with Step Up Your Game. Tell us all about it.
So, we've stepped up our game with this amazing
considerably.
launch. So we are really just wanting all South Africans to step up their game, whether it's mentally, physically, whether you are elite sportsman or whether you're just starting your fitness journey or just trying to get through an exhausting day. We want to replenish, rehydrate, and refresh you so that you can continue stepping up your game and continue trying to hit that goals and win every day.
And we're going to start with that notion on a Monday, and we're going to maintain that momentum throughout, because you've brought enough to feed us for the rest of the week. Let's talk flavor. What's got you most excited on that front?
So with this launch, we really wanted to try something different and disrupt the market with unique, innovative flavors. So not only to differentiate us from our competitors, but also, to appeal to that more health-conscious consumer. So we have strawberry and cucumber, which is my favorite, not only because it's pink. We also have lemon, lime, and ginger, which is really refreshing and amazing. And then our iconic blueberry, which is part of our core range. So for those of you that love our blueberry, we've also given you a zero offering there.
I love it. I call it by a different name, and I'm not going to say it because I might get into trouble, but it's been a part of my journey. I think ever since I saw James Small pick one up, or maybe it was Joost van der Westhuizen, in that era, when people first started talking about performance in that way. So I'm so glad that you guys have been able to maintain the footprint that you have and help so many, elite athletes along the way, but those weekend warriors like us, you've also gotten us back off the couch after a hectic night. I love it. But I think most importantly, I've got to ask, how can we get our hands on it? Where can viewers get
So it should be available at all your major retailers, and if it's not, go ask the store manager. But otherwise, you're more than welcome to DM us on Energade SA, and then we'll make sure it will get to the store closest to you.
They might send you a T-shirt. No, they won't. They won't send you a T-shirt. Well, maybe they will. I don't know. But this is this is a big step forward for the brand as well. So congratulations on that. On behalf of the consumers, we love it. Thank you so much. Now we have a chance to step up your game with Energade Zero. That's zero compromise on taste and performance. And the kicker, you stand the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash and a hamper weekly. That might have a T-shirt in it. When you step up your game, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or our Instagram pages and tell us how you step up your game. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be at work. How do you do it with Energade Zero? And don't forget to include that hashtag Step Up Your Game in your answer. And then, of course, tag your friends at Energade SA as well. And if you're entering on Instagram, certainly at Energade. If you're entering on Facebook, and that competition closes at midday this Friday, the 14th of October. So not a huge amount of time. You better get on it. But you can find all those terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. Tam, once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How many excuses you're going to make?
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink.
So speaking of stepping up, our teachers step up their game in the classroom each and every day. Now, teachers have the power to educate the youth and inspire them by providing them with tools to better themselves and their peers.
Yep, this is exactly why teachers need to be celebrated. And Woolworths and my school, in partnership with the Department of Basic Education, did exactly that at their Shiro Awards. Check this out.
Every year on the 5th of October, we celebrate World Teachers' Day. This year, the Woolworths Making the Difference program, the Department of Basic Education, and My School, My Village, My Planet brings us the Woolworths and My School Shiro Awards, a competition dedicated to acknowledging the outstanding work that teachers are doing. She is one of South Africa's most pristine television personalities, models, an incredible mom and wife, and just overall superwoman. It's Joanne Strauss. Joanne, why was it important for you to partner up with Woolworths, and why is it important for us to celebrate South African teachers?
I think, Kutle, after, as parents, we all had to start doing homeschooling during the pandemic, we all realized just how critical it is that we look after our teachers and that we celebrate them for all that they do for our children. So I've been doing this event and hosting this event with Woolworths for quite a couple of years now. And to me, being the mother of 4 young children, education is one of the things that I value most. And to me, I'm very passionate about the fact that all children have access to quality education. And by celebrating our teachers, we acknowledge all the hard work that they put in.
Peter, Woolworths and My School are doing such an incredible job celebrating teachers. Why did Woolworths and My School choose to shine the spotlight on the teaching profession?
We've been celebrating teachers since 2014, and every year on International Teachers' Day we try and acknowledge the teachers that goes the extra mile. For us, teachers have got such an important role to play in building our country. They are the people that enable, equip, impart knowledge. They grow our future leaders. So therefore, with the Department of Education, Woolworths and the My School, My Village, My Planet program, we host this every year.
We are joined by Minister of Basic Education, Mrs. Motshekga. Mama, why was it important for you to partner up with Woolworths and My School to celebrate the hero teachers in South Africa?
No, it's very key, and we really don't do it often enough. And I think we should be able, every occasion, opportunity we get, to say thank you very much for our teachers. They work under very difficult conditions and doing one of the most important jobs of raising our children.
Right now, we are joined by Zareen Govender, who formed part of the adjudication panel. Zareen, please tell us more about the criteria, what you were looking for when deciding on the category winners and the runner-ups.
There's a teacher behind everyone that's been successful, and so we want to acknowledge those teachers. So we were looking for somebody dynamic, somebody that's made a difference, not just with their learners in their community, and that extended beyond the classroom. Myself, I was just looking for somebody that really had a heart story that brought about the emotion, where you could see this was a teacher.
If it's a calling for you, you will go the extra mile. You will not look at the learner like it's a learner to just study, but it's someone that needs you as an individual and to move forward in life.
You're constantly teaching. You are always teaching. I can be teaching right now, and this is how it is. You work in the community, you're constantly looking and trying to guide as many people as possible. So it's not only just teaching, it's helping, it's doing the work for the underprivileged in the community. It's doing everything that you can to make the next person's life better.
Ilana, first of all, congratulations on putting together such an amazing event where we get to give back to the incredible people that help shape us. Why was it important for you to celebrate and acknowledge South African teachers?
Well, education has always been a pivotal focus for us as a business, and through the Woolworths Making the Difference program, we've really had the opportunity to see and hear some of the most incredible stories about educators that go above and beyond to make a difference in the lives of learners, their schools, and also within their communities. We believe it's important to recognize and acknowledge South African educators for not only their selfless acts, but also for their devotion to both the teaching profession and the future generation of our country.
From the minute when I was told that I'm a finalist, you know, when the parent called me and told me what was happening. So when I was called as a winner, I just wanted to scream, but I couldn't. But I was so happy.
To me, it is an amazing opportunity because I feel like it really opens doors for me. We're studying further courses, everything, so that I can empower myself to become a better educator for my children.
We don't do this for awards, but some recognition every now and then is quite nice. So it's just really great to be here, and a big congratulations to everybody that was here today, and over and above that, to all the educators. Keep doing what you're doing, because it really makes a difference.
There is nothing more rewarding than shining a light on those who deserve it most. A big congratulations to all the Shiro Award winners and to all the teachers out there. Thank you for your dedication to our youth. You are the heroes that we all need.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shining the light where it's most needed in education.
So we just want to say thank you. Woolworths, my school, the Department of Education, thank you for acknowledging the hard-working teachers that are committed to shaping our future generation.
This one goes out to the brave ones who make it through no matter what's facing you.
Adcock, Ingram, OTC, sponsors of Brave, are spreading hope this October in honor of you.
So stand a chance of winning 2,000 Rand daily by answering the weekly Hopetober competition question on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter or Instagram pages using the hashtag Hopetober and hashtag sponsors of Brave.
This competition closes Friday the 28th of October. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Dad, I hope you're ready. We've got to go. Guys! Okay, guys, come on, come on.
Warum Benna?
We connect all of them, Zanzi, so that everyone can be more of what they're made of. Live your Monate.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we talk a little sport. After a bumper weekend of sport, let's tally the cost. And of course, a momentous occasion for our Springbok ladies as they got to open the Rugby World Cup in New Zealand, and a bit of a test, a trial by fire for them. But Lorenzo is here to take us through all the highs and lows of the weekend. We're going to try and squeeze in as many sporting codes as we can. So let's start with our women at the Rugby World Cup. Trial by fire, up against one of the best teams, fourth ranked, I think you were saying, in the world. Not what you want on your first outing, but there were some moments, good and bad. Talk me through it.
Yeah, now, lots to talk about. I think they started off really well, and I was thinking like, hey, what's happening over here? We're containing them. and then the floodgates kind of opened in the first few minutes. We contained them to about 19 points at a time, and then they kind of progressed. And the one thing about the team was that they were using their physicality, but they were also kicking possession away a lot, though.
At critical points as well. I think decision-making probably one of those, but you only learn those kind of things from playing against the best. And we're going to play against the best.
Yeah.
We've got Fiji, which is great. I know they're also newcomers, but England, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, number one team in the world. If we look at the other results of the weekend, they just blew everyone away. And I think it's going to be a test that we've never seen before. But this, maybe we're allowed to then play more teams of this caliber going forward. Would help us.
No, it's a massive step forward, so congratulations to the lady. This is a big, giant step into the professional era that we love for our ladies, so all the best there. Let's shift gears slightly now. Stay in the rugby zone, but let's move to the United Rugby Championship. Not quite the same momentum that we had last weekend. The Northern Hemisphere teams came to play this weekend. The Lions, probably the most surprising outfit, and I say it with all due respect, playing with, they look like a team that's been playing this kind of rugby for a long time now. They were gelling, they were fast, their defense was immense. Nohama was just a little beast around those fringes. I think he was probably my best player. I know he wasn't the player on the night, but there were a couple of standout players. He had that X factor. Lions looking good.
Yeah, no, definitely. Nice thing to see the Lions actually winning, you know, on the trot. Last year, I think they only secured about 2 or 3 wins.
Boys.
But still made it. You know, they're in the second-tier European tournament, at least. Compared to everyone else that didn't make it. But definitely not the weekend we as South Africans wanted. Last week, 19 out of about 20 points. This weekend, only 2 teams winning. But come on.
Hey, man, it's tough out there. And remember, we're playing against the best teams in the world. Leinster showed their caliber. 54-34 against the Sharks. They'll want to move on very quickly from that one, I think. And I've no doubt will bounce back when their Springboks start coming back into the field as well. Glasgow Warriors getting the Bulls 35-21. Another momentous occasion as we turn to football now, and Banyana up against Australia. History.
History being made with us playing the, you know, the Australian ladies in London. Would have loved for it to have been here, for us to host them here in South Africa. But I think that we need this type, and it's the same like with the Springbok women. We need to start playing the top teams in the world. We've got a World Cup happening next year. We've qualified with the likes of Zambia and Morocco. So, yeah, we wanna put it out there. Desiree Ellis and the ladies, they had a bit of problems with some of the first-team players not making it in the team due to visa problems, but they put it out there and they showed that they would like to take the best teams on in the world.
Yeah, and there's depth in that squad. I love it. Now we're going to move to 4 wheels. There was some contention. There was a whole lot of rain. The Japanese Grand Prix gave us what we wanted, a champion. It might not be everybody's champion, but Verstappen's done it 2 times on the trot. He's proven his credentials now as well.
My champion, definitely. I'm going to put it out there. A bit of controversy yesterday with the crane, the rain, and then them not knowing it's full points, is it half points. They only had a time period to actually, you know, to race on the day. Verstappen coming out and winning, not knowing what happened, and then being called back in the post-match or post-race interview and being told, yeah, Charles got a 5-second penalty. You the champion.
Congratulations.
I've never seen a champion just look at everyone and think, did I really win? Did I win it? Okay. Yeah. All right, thank you. Didn't know.
Maybe he knows something about the financial results that we don't know. Red Bull still have to go through that fire as well. And then I've got to doff my cap right now to Cristiano Ronaldo. 700 club goals. Absolutely incredible. So if you're a fan of Man United and a fan of one of the GOATs, let's say congratulations to my crew who love him. Well done, guys. But Lorenzo, we absolutely love you.
Lovely, always.
Wherever your allegiances lie, let us know who you're supporting, what you enjoyed about any of the sporting weekend highlights. 0634088863. That's the line you can use whenever you want. In fact, let's get active right now and start shredding for the wedding.
I need to shred for the wedding. This is what I need to do, and this is what I'm being put through. But it's often boring, and I've heard that working out doesn't have to be boring. Please show me. Please, you have to prove it to me. So Alicia is back, and yet again, she's back here for a final workout of the day. I'm so glad this is the final workout of the day. You guys are doing this at home with me. I'm sure you feel the same way that I do. So let's just kickstart this weekend. So just walk us through what we're going to be doing. We're not doing floor work anymore.
No, we are doing standing, but a majority legs.
Okay.
So Usually people just do normal squats. Today, we're going to turn up the toes so we target more of the inner thigh and the outer glutes.
Call this pigeon walking, right?
Pigeon walking, I mean, I don't know, ballet people do this one. So, from here, you're going to go into a nice deep sumo squat.
Okay.
Your hands are going to run down to your ankles. Right, now we're going to see how flexible you are. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to turn it up to the ceiling. You want your neck and spine to follow at all times. Turn it back down and into the other side. Do you feel that there? You might get a bit of a spine click, eh?
No, I'm actually okay.
Good. And
I'm surprised.
Turn it back in. Good. And then from there, you stand up again. So this is really nice. Let's go back down again and again with the left.
So this is like picking up a ball.
Picking up a ball or even just stretching out. A lot of people don't want to stretch before they train, and it's so important. And one more time.
This is actually really intense in my quad. I'm feeling it in my quads.
Because now you're staying in a contracted position for those muscles. Good, and come back up. That wasn't so bad, eh? But
it's because of the toes being spread out.
The toes being spread out, and like I said, when you squat, you're usually just up and down. Here, we're staying down, and those muscles start to almost shake and work a little bit harder.
Yeah, no, it was intense.
Right, so exercise 2, we're going to go for a backward lunge. Okay, and then you're going to shoot forward into a forward lunge.
Oh, wow.
Right, and then you're going to go back into a backward lunge, and you're going to keep moving back and forth. Let's say you're struggling.
Yeah.
Okay, into the middle. Forward.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Into the middle.
Okay.
Back. So this is if your balance is a little bit more.
So talk to me more about posture, like...
Posture, you want to always not lean slightly up, slightly forward. Leaning slightly forward, you engage your glutes, which is your bum muscles a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, so you feel that there?
Yeah, quads again.
Quads again.
Absolutely demolished right now.
Quads, all areas.
Again, I know this might look easy at home, but it's actually a little bit more intense than you realize.
That's why, adding that little middle section. Now we're going to kick it up a notch. Now you're going to go into a back lunge.
Yeah.
And as you come up, you're going to kick.
All right. Where's Kim Engelbrecht? She's got this down.
There you go. So down and up, kick. Wow. Down and
Rangers.
up. And use your arms. Get those momentum.
Oh, okay.
moving.
So, like for balance, what are your?
I would say front when you come back.
Okay.
And as you kick, bring the arms to the back.
Okay.
Arms to the back.
Oh, that actually does help.
See that there? It helps you just to stay balanced.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got it shredded. Well, I feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think that maybe I pulled it off. Maybe I've got to do a few of these routines before the wedding.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll see you guys a little bit.
Thanks, Ed. Let's carry on. Let's go for that kick again. Shabang.
Being a parent can be challenging, but stepping out is when things get real complicated. That's why new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5 ml sachets are here to make the job easier. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere. Panado, a dose of care.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here in S3. Now, I want you to get a bit closer to your TV. A little closer? Perfect. I want to share a little secret with you. Since 2013, Secret Eats has dreamed up a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Many of them, in fact, bringing together top chefs and rising culinary stars and food lovers. And here to tell us more about these events that bring people together is an events director like no other, Darren Maltz. Now, between Darren and I, we will not want you to tell anybody else about it. I'm only going to tell you. Is that okay, Darren?
That's 100%.
Can we share that secret? Is it fine?
We can share a little bit of
just
the
a
secret.
touch of the
Just
secret.
a
That's
touch.
fantastic. Well, welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's start off with Secret Eats. As a concept itself, anybody has been sort of under a rock and doesn't understand what it is and what's it all about, give us a bit more detail.
Well, Secret Eats is for curious diners. So it's for people who want something a little bit different. So not to just go book a seat, go sit and have a dinner at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you've got to take like a culinary leap of faith with us. So you put your trust completely in us. You don't know where you're dining, who's cooking, what's on the menu. And then once you arrive, everything just gets revealed. So it's secret after secret.
Okay, now this is actually what I wanted to get into. Now, paint the picture for me. If anybody would like to get involved in this experience, take me through what happens on the day. Because I think that anybody who would hear Secret Eats, you're thinking secret location, secret menu. And I'm assuming that's what you're trying to create.
That's exactly it. So 8 a.m. on the morning,
yes,
you'll get an email and a WhatsApp telling you where you've got to be.
Okay.
Okay, then you'll arrive, and you'll arrive at our secret welcoming area with a secret passcode. And it's always great when you have guests dashing for their phone, trying to find the email or the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you don't give us the secret code word for word as it is, we might just leave you standing at the door.
So secret codes, if I may, codes of the past, have they been quite obscure and interesting, or have they been simple like feed me 213?
Our most recent one was come through with a culinary art.
Ooh.
So we like to make them a bit of a tongue twister, so it's not so easy to get it out in the moment. So it's a little bit of fun for us, but it's nice and engaging for the guests as well.
That's so cool, man. Okay, now how do we get involved in events like this? I mean, I'd love to get an email or a WhatsApp on a morning and actually just go and throw myself into an experience. So how do we get involved?
Well, you'd go on our website, thesecreteats.com, and you'd request an invite. Then, depending on which city you're in, because we're in Cape Town, Joburg, and Durban at the moment.
Perfect.
And then you'll receive all of the details. You'll click on the booking link, make your booking, and then you just wait patiently. We get many an email, many a phone call. When am I hearing? What's going to be happening? And then we take you through the process, and you arrive, and every single Secret Eats is different. So if you miss one, you miss out. It's never going to happen again.
Do you have any events coming up soon?
Yes. In Joburg, we've got 3 evenings planned, and they're very small, very intimate, only 12 guests each night.
All right.
So that's on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of October. And there's more in Durban and Cape Town in the works. So you just got to keep an eye out on our social media.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll see.
Okay, well, what I've done, I've actually stalked, and I've got all the details on your screen right now. I want you to follow those profiles as well. Go to the website and go to Instagram and make sure you follow. Now, the thing is, you're going to have to refresh all the time in your timeline to make it happen. But, Darren, I just hope that there's going to be some lucky individual listening to our secret conversation who will be a part of this immersive culinary experience. It is so exciting. So, thank you very much for sharing. Letting the secret out, so to speak, on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carl.
The Secret Eats. Now, something that is not so secret. We are hungry.
One thing that's no secret is how delicious this next recipe is. Phyllo dough rolled up with a perfectly balanced feta filling, deep fried until golden and crisp, and served with a mouth-watering honey and vinegar glaze. These Be Well phyllo fried feta make a simple appetizer that everybody's going to love. And I love phyllo pastry.
Yes.
So, vegan attempts.
Yes.
Actually, one of my favorite local influencers.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so
real
much.
honor.
I love that.
And Yeah, so I'm vegan, so I'm not going to have a bite
You're not
of
going
this.
to enjoy this. So
But I love what Be Well are doing in the space. They're doing some really exciting stuff. And phyllo pastry is a standard vegan pastry. So
yeah, right.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
So run me
it
through
is.
what we're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by just preparing our glaze here. I've added some balsamic vinegar and some honey, and I love this recipe because it's really the perfect combination of sweet and savory ingredients, right? So really, I love that it's constantly playing on these two sort of different types of flavors, right?
No, they're very strong. I'm cutting up some pepper dews, which is also a very strong vinegary flavor.
Yeah, but also
and
sweet.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Lovely.
you've thought about this a little bit.
Yes. So you want to just like cut those up for me, and in the meantime, I'm going to add some onion marmalade to our shredded.
Okay, onion marmalade is incredible as well, and really underserved condiment.
It really is, and it smells lovely as I'm preparing it here. And if you want to just put
How many would you need?
Those would be fine. Just do that last one there.
Okay, cool.
And so if you want, you could always just use feta instead, right? I mean, well, you don't use feta, so I was going to say
stuff,
you can get vegan feta, but also you can also use what we really overuse, I think, which is remind me, it looks like feta.
Tofu.
Tofu, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you could always use tofu, yes. So then we're going to add our kante peppers in there. I'm going to mix it up real nice. And do you want to please just butter these for me? Just
Oh, wait, so this is the phyllo pastry. So
that's
how did
the
you
phyllo
prepare
pastry.
this?
Simply just rub some of that, some butter in there.
On each of these? On
each of those, yeah. Just be careful not to move them around too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to reduce our glaze here until just for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's thick and syrupy, and it's really going to add that extra sweet.
That's called reducing it, right?
Yeah, it's reducing
Okay.
it. Yeah, right. So while you do that, we're now going to...
Painted.
It's painted.
The artist.
The artist has painted.
Okay, this is very important. I've actually done a little class on this before.
Oh,
but this is how you roll a samosa.
Okay.
Okay, no, I want to see a pro do it.
No, I don't know that I'm a pro, but I want to see how you do it, because I've never taken a class to do it, but you need to teach me your ways.
I mean, what I was shocked about was how simple it was versus how complicated I thought it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you obviously corner, I'll do. Then you basically create a pocket.
A pocket,
like this on the long end.
Yeah.
And then with this pocket, you can actually double it up if you want to.
Yes.
But let's not do that because phyllo pastry is quite soft, I guess.
Yes.
And then we want to somehow get the ingredients into the phyllo pastry pocket like this.
Yes.
And you don't want to put too many because you don't want it to overblow,
You don't
right?
want it to overblow. And then also, yeah, you still wanted to...
and then you fold it back over. And look at that.
Yes, then
it's
you've
literally a samosa.
It's a little samosa, right? Well,
Yours looks way better than mine. Everybody should have been watching.
No. And then, of course, we're going to be using a bit of a paste here just to close it up, to seal it.
Mine's terrible.
Want to seal it?
Mine is absolutely terrible. That looks
Okay.
like a handkerchief. Yours actually looks like a proper samosa.
Okay, and then we want to fry it, right? Some sugar flour frying there.
Okay, so we're using the Be Well oil for that.
We're using the Be Well oil for that.
Literally got a ton of this at home, so.
Yeah, it's really convenient as well. I'm just gonna...
You're gonna redo mine? Semi-insulted?
Oh, no.
So vegan attempts on Instagram, it's like grant attempts. Yeah, you're just doing it right. This vegan does it well.
Oh, no. Okay.
Already infinitely
looks
better than mine.
better.
Okay, yes. And how did you seal it again?
I think you could have actually added a little bit more of the filling in here.
Yes, I think that's what it is. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So let's see what this looks like.
Yeah, because we were frying it here now.
Okay.
And,
You want to smash another one?
I'm going to prepare another one. Do we still have a little bit of time? Or...
Okay, right. Well, Be Well canola oil is the main ingredient for this. It's the magic thing. It's what makes this so magical. And we do have a plate of them completed, which is really excited. And you can win big with Be Well, by the way. They're here giving away a 150,000 Rand grand prize, or you can stand a chance to win your share of 50,000 Rand. Simply by entering, all you need to do is purchase your favorite Be Well product, take a photo of yourself and your Be Well product, and send the picture to any of the Be Well social media platforms, or send it to their WhatsApp line on 060-582-3678 along with your name and contact number. T&Cs may be found on the Be Well website. And also check out And also, if you want this recipe, make sure that you check out expressoshow.com. Of course, all that information is there. Ooh, look at that little hack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, we'll see you guys after the break.
This Tuesday evening at 7 on Color Your Plate with Koo, our last 5 passionate foodies have 1 hour to impress the judges and earn a spot in the next round.
This week we are focusing on Koo mixed vegetables.
Joining the judging panel is reality TV star, model and mother Mpumi, aka Mrs. Mobs.
Shine bright like a diamond, girl. Boo, 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 boo.
That's Color Your Plate with Koo, Tuesday evenings at 7, only on SABC2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I think right now the Pretoria music scene is bursting at the seams with talent, and we've had some of the most talented change makers in our studio this morning. Good music has found a home in the voice of Kirsten Richard and instrumental prowess of his brother Kyle Joshua, who's only 15. Come on. Together, they form the duo Droom Syndroom, and I'm catching that syndrome, in fact, this morning. I love it, and they join us for one last performance that's going to get you on your feet. It's Africa Son. Take it away, boys!
Vleg my toe in jou sonskyn, somerson. Daar waar die waters bloei, ons saam gegroei, saam mekaar, teen mekaar. Ek voel vuil in die mode, spoel my afskoon soos lente. Want jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my. Opgesal, ek gaan na huis toe, saam met die kind. Daar waar die berge blauw is, siel of twee is, vind my daar, hou my daar. Ek voel vry in die mode, spoel my afskoon soos lente. Want jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son, Sak jy is my. son, Afrika son sak jy's my Afrika son, Afrika son, Afrika son sak jy's my.
Oh, gentlemen, please take a bow. Droom Syndrome, absolutely amazing. I think they found a new home here in the Cape. We might just hang on to them and keep them here. We absolutely love them. Dude, like we love you, man.
Oh.
I'm sorry, you got your trial by fire here because we invited him to come spend the morning with us and then we made him do all the fitness segments.
Why did you do that?
Because you got the wedding, man. You got the wedding coming up. How are you feeling about that, dude?
I'm excited. I really am. Like, I'm nervous that everything goes well, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get it done, having a child. You know what we're going to do on the honeymoon?
What?
Sleep till 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I love it, man. And you deserve every ounce of happiness, buddy. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of that journey. Just so magical.
It's beautiful. You know what? Actually, Droom Syndrome is trying to campaign to be at your wedding. They want
really?
They want to do you a little Bella.
Okay.
Just to see if this will work at your wedding. So let's take a look at this.
I think they need a pitch.
All right, let's do it.
Go.
Go for it, gents.
Ek sien haar tussen bloeisels van die jacaranda bos. En cirkelbos vlamme in elke liewe ver. Ek voel haar in die golwe, in die winde van die Kaap. Ek hoor haar in die soltes, as sy s'nachts met my praat.
This spring, here's to Mother Nature and all the other mums who bring wonders into our world. Made with love by Clover.